I got all moist for a chimerical. I thought it was showtime. I use Blender to 3D model. Just hard to get exact measurements. Is Blender any better than Tinkercad, in your opinion? Hi. I sit there with a set of calipers and measure everything.
Rewind.
Cut the chatter print file. Blender is very
Rewind.
complex. Tinkercad is like Info compared to Blender. What song is this? Yay, damn.
Rewind. Rewind.
Oh shit, it's heads. At Nacho_FPD, it's make your ears bleed electronica. He needs to step it up to dubstep and hardstyle. Rewind more plastic nice jams. We listened to some DNB tonight. Taking me back. I use Inkscape currently to draw out frame designs.
It's just another doorway to open up and see what kind of lifeline will be waiting there for me. I need to bury all these fears and let them fade away. I'm not scared, I'm prepared to find myself again. I wanna fly over mountains, I wanna reach the end, I'll rise up from the ashes.
I draw out frame designs on someone's back using a tattoo needle gun made in prison. Yesterday I killed Baytap, Elm's receiver, had to buy other coming tomorrow.
Who on earth
Printing
let that
pieces
song
for the
play?
new printer to make it mine LOL. Oh yeah,
Who did that?
what up heads meister?
How dare anyone? Who did that? This song is way too inspirational. Get that out of here. That belongs in somebody's vlog somewhere. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much, boys, for joining us tonight, and girls. Tonight we
I'll
are
cut
open lobbies in
What up y'all?
velocidrone. So if you would like to fly, go get your radio. Tonight is the
What's
night.
happening, dude?
What is happening, everybody? How we doing? How was
It's
your
8:35 a.m.
Saturday?
I woke up in Bangkok.
You woke up in Bangkok. Had a way better night than I did. How are we doing? How's everybody feeling? How's your weekend going? Tonight,
Does Wayne Brady have to smack a bitch?
possibly. Tonight we're drinking Cottonmouth Crusher, which it's probably not going to be
Working
good.
all weekend.
Pretty
but all is
hesitant.
good.
The only reason I bought it
LMAO.
is because it had a good name. The Cottonmouth Crusher. Come on. But then it's a raspberry
One night
sour
in
ale,
Bangkok and the world's your oyster.
so that doesn't sound
About
very
to
good.
make some coffee, falling asleep at the wheel here. LOL.
So we'll see what happens.
I wish plain now.
But-
I want solder speedy BVTX first. LOL. You
Welcome.
crush that
And cheers.
cottonmouth, Captain. Had to slap a bitch. LMAO.
Had to do it.
The
Had to
bars
do
are
it to him.
temples, but the girls ain't free. Yeah.
This looks like apple juice.
Just
This
grab
is-
some bush lats.
This is dark.
Just spent like 40 hours traveling across the world. It was all good until the last flight when the woman looked like she was fighting an Ambien coma and kept trying to cuddle me.
I don't like the smell of that. That smells way too fruity for me, bud. Oh boy, we might have to go grab a Heineken. Cheers, everybody. Happy Saturday or Sunday morning for some of you. Unfortunate, but at
Ha
least
ha
it's not
ha.
Monday.
The problem you see is that you didn't smoke any weed first and you don't have cotton mouth, so you don't got anything needing crushing.
Your
Look,
problem
nasty
is
beer.
you assume things.
I'll keep my cotton mouth, thank you.
You shouldn't assume things, Brandon. Assuming things makes an ass out of you and me. There's not a time of the day that I'm not smoking normally.
Assuming makes ass. Look like a Cosmo from Section 8. LOL. Damn it. No. Just him. What is weed? I can has? Yes sir, Heineken.
In my state, as long as you got a medical license, you can.
Smoking on some animal mints.
I don't like that. It's like a watered... It's like it was a good beer, and then they dumped like half a cup of water in it. No. We're going to have to go get a Heineken shortly. That is unacceptable. That doesn't taste like beer.
I cannot has. Biden says no. For now. It's gonna be fully legal soon, I bet.
Oh, that's way
Dab and Gorilla
bigger.
Glue.
Way bigger than
What's a
Biden.
medical license? I
Way
like
bigger.
beer flavored beer. Any plant that you don't want to be where it is defined as a weed. Technically. We can do it because it's Tuesday. Or any other day.
Not a big fan
Told
of
you
that
it
one.
nasty LOL.
Well, I mean, I never thought for a second that it was going to be delicious. I just thought the name sounded fun. I rolled the dice on a six-pack. Oh. I bought more beer on top of it because I was
Got
like,
an Oz at the
just in
dispensary
case
today
this
for
one sucks,
160 good
I need
day
a backup.
all around.
So I got a backup.
Nasty beer.
Got an ounce at
20
dispensary
weed
day
dealers
for
here and one
$1.60.
chopper girl.
Whew. Not bad. 20 weed dealers here and one chopper girl. So you are just swimming in it.
I like hop tea now.
You're
It's
good
a
to
nice
go.
beerish flavor when I don't want to drink.
Hopped
Get
tea.
ta chuggin' and it will taste better.
Interesting. It's a nice beerish flavor when I don't want to drink. I love
It's
drinking
around
for the
$100
flavor.
here.
I can't
Good
drink
shit.
beer to get drunk because I'll be here all day, one, and two,
I
my
showed
stomach,
up to the airport and forgot
will
I hadn't
explode.
installed velocidrone on my travel laptop.
that would be
I
a
tried on
catastrophe.
hotspot, 20 hour to download.
So I
was
won't
sad.
be doing that.
Does anyone want to buy 5 cottonmouth crushers? Yeah, hop infused kombucha and brewed tea.
I got 5 unopened. Ice cold, baby. Ice cold. You want to see the can art again? I smushed the can so it might not look as cool.
Go teach these hoes next to my house how to fly some drones. My favorite red apple.
Do it. Teach them. All right. Oh, man. That is... Nope. Where are we flying tonight? Let's start off...
Dem hoes might teach you.
Oh, I know which one I want to fly. I want to fly the Tesseract. We were talking about it the other day. And I never actually flew it. All right, the lobby's open.
crush it like you crush 5-inch quads. Oh. You are. Never mind. Facts.
Stop it. Just stop it.
LOL.
I'll be right back. I need to go throw this angrily into my front yard.
Can you run a YouTube stream without a video feed eating bandwidth? I'm thinking I just set up a 24/7 chat hangout. Yep, threw away LOL. With like a static card for video. There's so much hose out tonight, wonder why pog.
Oh,
I may not be able to reach the bottom, but I
Okay.
can sure bang it around the sides. I'm
excuse
sad.
you.
I didn't bring any quads for fear of going to jail in Thailand. Now I have
Aw.
to resort to velocidrone. Like for FPV chat. Ha ha ha.
Mm-hmm. Where's my session?
Sup guys.
Oops.
At Chopper Girl join the Discord, we can meme it up there. What's up?
Callisto!
Sup?
What's up, brother? Howdy, howdy. Hello, hello. All right, let's get that. Oh, that taste of raspberry sour. What in the hell is that?
I am a go smoke me a blunt in this Cali rain.
Whoa.
I did, but I'm never there.
Hang on a second. What is that? Okay. It was weird. A little grindy in the throttle for a second there. Maybe I don't know, maybe I dropped some cookie crumbs down there or something. John Doe, thank you for the $1.99. 5-inch flight when? Well, I got a wedding to go to tomorrow. I just got the new V-Fly charger in that I got to do a review on.
Where in California is the rain?
I
At
also
Jacob
have
Gutierrez, I'm in Chico.
2 frames here that I need to do a review on. I have, well, OG has a set of motors that I have to get
IRL,
from
I should
him
say.
that I need to do
Looks
a
sick
review
mad.
on. And then I have a video that I'm shooting on the 22nd. Which that
At
one
Brandon Beans, I'm in law.
will be epic. And then I'll fly 5-inch. So yeah, probably around Halloween time. OG and I have like 2 videos we're trying to get out before Halloween comes. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it, but we're going to try. But right after that, John, I got you on some 5-inch footage.
Cool rain is good.
I'll charge some batteries, and I'll get out there and rip a 6S for you. I promise. It's on the
Tie
list.
a ghost to your 5 and fly it around the neighborhood.
It's on the list of things to do.
Perfect. Halloween is my birthday.
That's so funny. My
You
mailman
promise.
just suggested that I
At
do that the
Brandon
other
Beans,
day.
Yeah, Cali needs it. LOL.
My mailman always talks to me about drones and stuff when he walks by because he always sees me out there flying. And yeah, he walked by the other day with my son and I were out there playing in the front yard,
MMM, yes,
putting
thunder.
Halloween decorations up. And he was like, "You should tie a ghost onto your drone and fly it around and chase kids." I was like, "That would actually be really funny. I should." That's funny that you had the same idea. And I should do that. It does sound like a good time. It's a good idea.
Just do it.
Do I still have that meme? Hang on. I feel like I do. I do.
Sound dangerous.
There it is.
Sure does.
Just do it!
Do it!
He should be doing YouTube pranks. Not driving for UPS.
He really should. Yeah.
It's good idea. Use a Cinehoop.
To chase kids around? Yeah, yeah. I could use I got a couple
Fishing line with a plastic
6S
Walmart
Cinewhoops I
bag
could
trailing
use.
behind.
Be alright. Oh. So Boner gave me a little preview of what the map is for this Friday. Oh my god. I don't remember who had this suggestion. Ben Blue, perhaps, is the one who suggested it, but
Did Crone Dram's attorney ever
oh
contact
god,
you?
it looks
LOL.
it looks insane. It's gonna be a rough Friday morning for me. That's all I can say.
Need a DJI Avida with 20-minute battery life so you don't die while
he
chasing.
did not
no
contact
mercy for
me.
those little
No.
shits.
No contact from him yet. From drone camps.
LMAO, imagine kid getting bonked by SIXS Cinehoop.
He is here though. He's here.
I'm Justin Davis.
See, he's right there. There he is. What's up, Justin? Justin, tell these fools how you do it.
Only bringing you guys the best of the best on this channel 90% of the time.
90%. 90% of the time. Best of the best. That's how we do it.
And he is a bad dude, LOL.
That's how we do it around here.
Don't press that button, it gets me wet.
Oh, if you really want to
Ha,
get
ha, ha,
moist. If you really want to get moist, how about this?
Diatone.
Ooh!
Drone pop.
God, how does that feel on your earballs? You like that? Give it
Wet
to you one more time.
Diatone.
Ooh, that diatone. Oh, God,
Man, I
feels
wish
good.
you could get Drib on the channel telling me I don't get to know.
I really wish I
Stu.
could too. I want that clip so bad.
Stuyuhiri.
I'm almost willing to put like a small bounty out
G-Day.
for that clip. If somebody can find the audio of it, somebody had to have
clicking right
downloaded
now.
it, or it got stored on a server somewhere. That video has to exist somewhere.
Gooey.
But I really need it to be on my soundboard really badly. I want just that for Ladrib. Literally nothing else that he's ever said in his entire life. I just want that. Just that one line.
G'day, Stu from UAV Futures here, and today, well,
Today, well, I left all that in there because it was just too good to cut it out. And
I'll
then-
reach out to Google,
he
see if they can
he
hand it
talks
to
about,
me out the back door.
He talks about how his voice cracked during the intro, which is funny. That was like the best one. Just kept it. I forgot who linked me that one. I think Dusty Joe did, perhaps. But whoever did, thank you. Ended up being a pretty good clip of him doing his intro. Good eye, Stewie. Alright. I'm doing a bunch of backwards shit tonight because I got my cricket shirt on. So, just so you're aware, things are going to be backwards tonight sometimes. Sometimes. Oh god. Not right now. Ah! Oh, tighten her up, baby. Tighten her up. I haven't flown today either. Unfortunate.
Stu's review of some random fast FPV quad got me interested in FPV.
It
Mr.
was-
Steele sealed the deal and my money was gone.
It was a busy day today. Not a chance to fly. Really, tragedy. IMO. Stu's reviews are pretty good. Hey, listen to this. Instead of UAV Futures, StuAV Futures. I was thinking about this the other day because sometimes I just sit around and devote a little bit of brain power to really dumb ideas. So I just started running with that for a little bit, just seeing how that would work out. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Whoa.
That's big brain energy.
I think UAV Futures, it used to be like a group of people, right? Wasn't it like a few people?
Works.
Because I think drum camps used to be as well. Yeah, I looked back at some of his older videos and it kind of seemed like he was talking about like there was more than one of them. I mean, it sounds like it by calling it drone camps, but I mean, I guess it could be either one. What the hell does that name even mean? Now I'm thinking about it. What the shit?
The old grumpy man is funny as well.
What does that even mean? What did he mean by this? Like a summer camp for drones? Just thinking about a bunch of drones like jumping in the lake, you know, partying. Oh god. Oh, we're in and out of that one. Don't be inappropriate, chat. We can say that we're in and out of things without your brain immediately.
Stu's review of the Wizard
Going into the gutter.
X220 got me interested in FPV. Got my QX7
That's
in
awesome.
2018
Stu's review
and
of the
lurked
Wizard
around
X20
until
is the
getting my
one that
first
I grabbed
quad
that
this
from.
spring.
G'day, Stu from
Hi,
UAV Futures here, and
Happy
today,
Saturday.
well,
It was about camping and flying, but now everything is awesome. But
Oh, okay.
drone camps is a place you go to be indoctrinated on how to fly and what to buy.
Quickly,
Buy my
small,
NFTs.
small thing. What up, Mason? Small thing, just that I noticed. Remember, I mentioned
almost
the
bought
other
that as
day, I
well.
like kind of called it. I
As
was
my
like,
first quad.
guarantee you he's doing
Buy
all
the
these videos
NFT.
about the stupid Avada because that's like what's in the algorithm right now. Because Google, or not Google, I guess it is Google. YouTube shows you if you post a video, it'll show you like what search result brought people to this video. And for some of our videos, it says that the search result they typed in was DJI Avada, and somehow it got to our channel. Don't know how. I never used that tag. I've never even used DJI in any of our tags. Literally never done a DJI video. But I know that it's a popular tag right now in the algorithm for FPV stuff. And go look at his channel now. I said this over a week ago where I was like, that's why he's using the Avada so much. Go look at almost every title of his videos over there right now from like the last week and a half. It's just been every one of them. His shorts, everything. It's all just been DJI Avada stuff. Absurd. Really, really just gripping onto that algorithm and never letting go.
Tad description is 20 minutes long, lol. I want to rip on the courseware guy that says, do you want to get your part 107 license?
The courseware guy that says, oh, God. The Part 107 things are all over.
Check out
Once you start
Micro
looking
Motor
for them, you
Warehouse
can
channel.
find
He
out
might
how
have
many
some good
exist.
sound
So
clips
many.
for you heads.
Micro Motor Warehouse channel. Okay. Micro Motor Warehouse channel. All right. Let me type that in real quick just so I have it, because I'll forget otherwise. Micro Motor Warehouse. I've never heard of this dude. Oh, I'm typing on the wrong computer.
Do you want to get your part 107? I have the secret and you're going to love it. Study, you fucking asshole.
Here's what they won't
FPV
tell you.
Know it all is just a brand.
It is just a brand. You gotta remember that. Okay, I'll leave Micro Motor Warehouse open. Thank you, 8-Bit. I'll check that out. Oh, I gotta go to a wedding tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Like a hemorrhoid.
Because you fly 5-inch so much. And not the tiny toys that sound like insects. Right. Yepperts.
What? What? John, I know you're trying to bust my balls, but I'm lost now. Why'd you... Wait, what? I got lost in the conversation. I'm sorry. Ah! Where's Clown? Speaking of big clown faces on the ceiling.
Why you never heard of them? I don't enjoy weddings.
Oh, why I've never heard of them? It's called Micro Motor Warehouse, though. I fly micros. You know? That's why I assumed I would have heard of them. It's not... What are they called? Mini quads?
Being a
You know what
micro
they're
guy,
called?
I was saying. I'm going to explore. You all have a good day.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why I haven't heard of them before. They got like, alright, see top. Holler at you, brother.
Hence the burn.
Yeah, I don't know why I haven't heard of them. I don't know. I don't watch a whole hell of a lot of YouTube, TBH. I don't have
Later,
a whole lot
friend.
of time to watch a whole lot of YouTube. I'd like to watch more YouTube. My subscriptions feed is always filled with new stuff to watch, and then I just like, I'll sit down and watch 30 seconds, and then my son's like, hey, I pooped in the flower pot. I'm like, shit. I got stuff I gotta do. Or it's like the only time that I have to
You
fly.
never seen
or...
Benedict from MMW? He
Nope.
was a hoop master.
I have not.
He was in it back when tiny whoops were brushed.
Oh, that's probably why I haven't heard of them. I haven't been in the hobby that long. Brushed whoops were like just on their way out when I was getting into it. My first quad was a brushed brush
Bobby
motor whoop,
Bushy's
and
mom
then
would say,
the second one
YouTube is the devil.
was brushless.
You never heard of the Rambo hoop?
Nope. Nah, man.
He was one of the first to put me onto micros back in 2014-ish.
Way before my time, yeah. That's why I haven't heard of them.
Oh yeah, the Rambo hoop.
I mean, minus the fact that I don't, like I said,
too.
I don't watch a whole lot of YouTube, but I'd like to. I just, I miss watching FPV stuff. I used to watch a ton of it, but now I make more FPV content than I watch, which I guess is good. When you make FPV content, you should probably like make more than you're just sitting around and watching shit, but yeah, anyways.
Heck yeah, man.
Oops. Alright, what else we got here?
I still fly brushed whoops.
That's gotta be Brandon. Yep. Didn't even need to look. I should have already just known.
My
Anytime,
first 4 race GOW tracks are brushed times.
nobody else will admit that they still fly brushed quads except Brandon. Wow. Cross beams come at you fast.
You're old school if you fly Cox glow plugs.
Did you say glow plugs?
Gas control line motored planes. I started with Cox 049 control line. I don't have any nitro stuff anymore.
You guys are talking, just sitting here, just talking openly about how you started with Cox. I don't, you know.
At like 7 years old.
Yeah, that's long before my time. Long before my time. I wasn't even really like. It's not that I wasn't into RC stuff. I like. It interested me. I just wasn't into the. I spent my money on cars.
I never
For a
had
while.
any Cox. Cox 049 is boomer gear. Cox at 7 years old at. Cox at 7 years old? Wow.
2 of you
No
made that
offense,
joke.
LOL.
2 of you made that joke.
LOL.
Boomer gear.
Noise. LMAOOO.
It's something I've never heard of, huh? Outside of my
The joke was too good.
experience.
Bro, LOL.
Get off the
Sounds like the Bidon family.
ground. Oh. That had to be John, I'm guessing. Oh god, dude, I'm so good. I could just turn I could turn Robot Lady's name describer thing off. I don't need to see who
Low-hanging
said
fruit.
it.
John.
I don't need to see who said
What up,
it.
dude?
I just know.
Man,
What up,
you
Dusty
are
Joe?
good.
How you doing, brother? Dusty, was it you that sent me this clip the other night?
G'day, Stu from UAV Futures here, and today, well,
Was it you that sent me that one? I think it was. If it was you, thank you. It's perfect and it's on the board now. Ah! Go a little wider.
Told you to look it up, so did Brundle.
What? Oh, so did Brundle. Okay. Well, thank you. It made it onto the board, and it was an excellent choice. The stew folder needs to grow, much like the drone camps folder, because all we have now is the Stew AV Futures intro, and then we have the
Diatone.
which is just amazing. I can't. When I was editing it, I couldn't stop. Diatone. I couldn't stop doing it. It's like entertaining to say. It's like just one of those fun to say words.
Sausage. Need his boop transition.
Diatone. Need his boop transition? Does he do a boop transition? Maybe I have never seen that before. Or maybe I'm just not remembering it.
3, 2, 1 boop.
He does a 3, 2, 1.
Why no bot grinder clips? You like swearing constantly, right?
No, I don't. I do have a very funny edit of a bot grinder video that I made. It was when I started flying in FPV, and I can tell you how I know that is because he's reviewing the Meteor 65 HD, the 2S Meteor 65 Pro or whatever from Beta FPV, which came out. That was the second Whoop I ever bought, but I was looking for reviews of it before I bought it, and I went to Bot Grinder's review because it came up in my search results. And I think he says fuck maybe 60 something times, and it's maybe
Tomorrow's video will be better than today's, I promise.
maybe like a 10-minute
LOL.
long video, right? So I made an edit where it's just only the parts of him saying like swear words and sentences mixed in with it, but I shortened the video down to be like 2 minutes. And it's just a funny little edit I made, but I never posted it anywhere. It's just I just like making videos because I like making videos, so I just made it for my own amusement. I may have played it on stream one night.
LOL.
But it was amazing to me how he was like doing, and it was like a sponsored video.
Busy it out.
Like they sent it to him. And he was just like, fucking, I'm gonna fucking take this fucking thing outside and I'm gonna fucking, it's got these fucking motors that they fucking spin, and there's props
Upload
that
it as
fucking
unlisted, and then you can share the link with friends only.
I think it is unlisted now. I think it's already uploaded somewhere
Bust it
unlisted.
out.
I think that's how I may have sent it to somebody the first time, is I uploaded it to, it might be on my personal channel, just unlisted. Actually, I know it's on my personal channel unlisted. It is definitely not on Infinity Whoops, even unlisted. I wouldn't leave it sitting on that channel. Ah! Oh, you guys want to watch it? My bad. I'm like just tuned out completely. I'll play it real quick. It's short. I don't give a hoot. Let me find it real fast. Hang on a second. Do you want me to just play it, or do you want me to drop a link? Because, like, not everybody wants to watch it. Let's do a quick vote. Who wants to watch it? If enough people want to watch it, I'll just hit play.
Yup. Does the Odinata come with 3D prints, or do I need to print my own?
It does. It comes with
Play.
them.
Watch. Watch.
Okay.
Play it.
That's enough for me. That's good. Okay. I'm on it. I'm looking for it. I got to dig. It's pretty
Hit
far
play.
back.
Do
It is
ITT.
pretty far back. Like I said, I made it when I started flying, so this is old. Good lord. I didn't know I posted this many videos on this channel.
No matter to me either way.
Jeez. I've gone back like 5 pages. How many videos did I post?
Do eat.
I'm still looking for it.
Ancient
oh my god.
celluloid.
We're still going back. We might have to go
I
back
got
one
the
more page.
munchies.
Oh, got another page to go back. Holy smokes, I posted this a long time ago. Alright, there's the meme video I made about cricket, so it's got to be close. There it is. Okay, I found it. This is called the
I'm
beta.
making brownies.
The beta
Giving myself the
fucking
munchies.
PV 65 fucking X in fucking HD bot grinder review. It's my version.
17 minutes to brownie time.
Okay, it's actually way shorter than I thought. I slowed her down to a solid 48 seconds.
That
I
sounds
didn't
slapping.
realize I got it so short. All
And
right.
it's doing saying diatone every time bot says beta FPV.
Diatone. All right, here you go. It'll be a short one.
17 minutes.
Oh,
to
bot grinder,
time.
don't sue me. Or not bot grinder. Who made this song? Prof, don't sue me. Sorry. Bot grinder used your song, not me. It wasn't my fault. That's my bad. Sorry, he put...
Fucking motherfucker. Fucking suck. Fucking motherfucker. Fucking piece of shit. It's fucking tiny fucking batteries. Fucking camera. What are these fucking motors? Fucking motors or something? It's fucking so...
So, that edit right there where he goes, what are these fucking motors? Fucking motors or something? That's not what he actually said. That was me. That was me just playing around with the audio. But I was making myself laugh so hard. It's so stupid. And did you notice at the
LOL.
beginning he put beta 56X?
LMAO. Sounds like me and my crew on the production floor.
Oh,
Ha ha ha,
fucking
but
too
needs to
funny.
see this.
Fucking camera. What are these fucking motors? Fucking motors or something? It's fucking so we'll fucking see. This fucking little thing. It's fucking little piece of shit out. It's a whoop. Fuck it. Who cares, right? It's fucking beta 65X. There's some fucking weight in it. Gotta fucking give it some more throttle. Pretty fucking well. It's fucking cool. Fucking check one out. I'm breaking up ass fucking. Oh fuck. Horrible.
Breaking up ass fucking.
Check one out. I'm breaking up ass fucking. Oh fuck. Horrible fucking video.
LMAO.
Thanks for fucking watching more
It's still a
fucking
good
videos.
review.
Don't press the fucking subscribe button. Thank you for watching. Bye. Fucking.
Like the video he made where
The
his
very
tooth
end
breaks
where
while
he
talking.
goes, fucking.
I'm crying LMFAO.
Oh, shit. Whew. All right, that's my bot grinder review that I made. And these are, again, that video's unlisted. It's been unlisted since I posted
ha,
it.
ha.
Or since I uploaded it. I don't like share it with people. I just did it because I'm a fucking idiot and I just like to make myself laugh. And that's what does it for me, is edits like that. Whew. God, I haven't watched that in a bit. That's
LMAO,
funny.
that edit was hilarious.
Uh,
Thanks for sharing.
of course.
Loved it.
Breaking up
That was
ass
great.
fucking. What are these fucking motors? Fucking motors or something? I should do a bot grinder. I have so many. I can just use that one video and I already have a whole soundboard for bot grinder. Done. What are these fucking motors? Fucking motors or something? Breaking up ass
Just clicked
fucking.
and sending to bot now. LOL JK.
Oh, I wouldn't care if he saw it. I think his sense of humor is good enough where he would take it in stride, and even if he didn't, I wouldn't care. Not that big a deal. But I think he would probably laugh about it anyways. I don't think he would be that upset. Or upset at all. For that matter. Man likes a good chuckle. Now, if I sent something like that to
Thoughtful
Ladrib,
laugh.
Ladrib might
Do
have
you
a
need
problem.
battery to see
that.
VTX work?
I think, yeah, right? VTX dependent?
You should use that fucking motors part on your soundboard.
I will. I got it. I'm going to add... I've convinced myself, as well as whoever mentioned adding a bot folder in the first place. John, I think? You mentioned it, right? Oh, scheiße.
You would lose your Philly privileges.
I would? That's terrible, 'cause I go through Philly all the time. Well, not all the time, but like I don't live that far from it, so if I'm driving somewhere,
One of the funniest things I've heard in a long
9
time.
times out of 10, gotta go that way. Shaw. Oh, what are you doing? Where did my sticks go? What happened? Oh, I turned them off when I started typing motors, didn't I? I'm sure I did.
He would love that shit, I think.
Well,
Never been to the East Coast.
who's in his Discord? Because I'm not in it. Or how do you get a hold of him? Somebody just send it to him then. Send him the link for the video. I'll drop it in chat, and you guys can send it to him, see if he likes it. Just don't tell him I made it, as it sits on my personal channel.
Funking funkin' funk. Sticks? I thought they were square boobies, and now you can't unsee it either.
I like my boobies cross-eyed, kind of, you know, like this, where they're like staring at each other. They like want to be friends, like that. Yeah. But when one's a little higher than the other too, that's like that's my stuff. That's where it's at.
Staring out the ground.
Yes,
And
exactly.
inverted.
Like Miss Chokes on Dick, right? Wasn't her?
I tried
wasn't her
plug in
like that?
USB to see VTX
Like
LED
this?
light didn't light on.
Tried plugging USB to see VTX LED did not turn
Was
on.
someone here running the
Plug
Maytech
a little-
ELRS receivers?
Plug a battery in. I don't remember. I feel like somebody mentioned that they were running the Matex last time we were talking about Express LRS. Was that in here, or was that in a comment? It may have been in a comment thread.
More like MRS makes me sick. Props off first.
Well, yes, yeah. Well, you shouldn't be plugging it in, yeah, without props off, for sure. Unless it's a whoop. In that case, just send it. You'll be fine.
I don't remember. I have a Maytech in my wing. Alright, battery coming shipping on Tuesday.
Oh, fart. Okay, well, yeah. Once the battery gets here, give it a plug in and see if you can get everything set up that way. And then charge that battery all the way up. Make sure it's good and topped off. And give her a rip. Is that Callisto that was at the top there? Yeah, it was.
Props out. Speaking out South Park, you watch the live music performance.
Nah, I don't actually watch a lot of South Park. I've seen the first episode, and I've seen the Redskins episode where they're making fun of the Redskins. That's the only two I've seen. I've seen the movie, Bigger, Badder, Uncut, I think is what it was called, the old one. And I played, what was it called? The Stick of Truth? Stick of Destiny? Stick of Truth? The game.
Got to wait till Friday for
And
my
then
Odin.
they had another
damn
game.
ground shipping from Florida to Idaho.
On Nintendo 64 maybe that I played. I can't remember what that one was called. But yeah, no, I've never actually watched a whole lot of the show. I didn't watch a lot of TV growing up. I still don't watch a lot of TV. We have one TV in my house. I don't even have my son doesn't watch a lot of TV either.
The kart racing one?
Not like on purpose either. It's not like I force him not to watch TV. He's allowed to watch it whenever he wants. He just chooses not
I
to.
remember going to the theater for South Park.
Yes, I remember too. I went with my brother, my older brother. Good times. If you look,
Those
I don't know if
turkeys
you could
were
still
funny in
find
that
it,
game.
but if you look,
Cripple Fight is still absolute gold.
if you look, Channel 9, WUSA, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
We only had radios
Back
in the hood.
when South Park was in theaters, the first movie, when that one was in theaters, my older brother and I were asked by Channel 9, WUSA in DC, to wear a hidden camera, and I had to wear it. I was in like I was probably a freshman in high school, and I had to wear these giant Drew Carey glasses. They were like thick glasses that had a hole drilled in the center, and it had like a pinhole camera in there, and then it had like the little leash thing that you get for your glasses, and the wires ran through that, and it ran to a camcorder I had to keep in my pocket. It was dead summer, and I'm wearing like a flannel t-shirt in these giant Jinko jeans to try to conceal this this huge camera in my pocket. Plus Jinkos, I think at the time were still hot. But yeah, what we did was sneak into movies. And the whole point of the story was to see how easily kids could sneak into movies. And I remember one of the movies I snuck into was South Park. They didn't let us stay for the whole movie, obviously. We had to like get in, get out. But that footage, it was on the news. It could be somewhere. I don't know. I don't even know where I'd begin to look. That's something that my dad would have known. But I have no idea where to even begin to look for it. I was also on the news when I was in 5th grade making pancakes. I went in and cooked pancakes on the news.
Pirate Bay. Yesterday Baytaf Elvis receiver was DOA, so I ordered other new one coming in tomorrow.
No.
JNCO yay yay yay.
Yeah, baby.
Jane Co jeans. Haha. I had them too. Huge.
They were pretty friggin' huge. That is
I'm
a fact.
old. Z Cavarici and IOU sweatshirts were my jam. Think Vanilla Ice.
Oh, baby. That was the steez. All right. Nothing wrong with that.
Huge.
Huge. It's like EWUGE. Huge. It's like ew and then ooge. Huge. Oh, that was actually kind of a sexy little save there.
Yogi.
I got to keep that in mind for IRL. That was slick. Hang on a second. Let me try to force that. It was like a butt bounce into a little backflip dive.
We had huge jeans. Now they wear their sister's jeans. Skin tight. LOL.
Yeah, that's something. That's something. Not my
I'm
style.
guessing you're around my age.
I still prefer the
37
baggy.
You go see Jackass as well at the theater.
The baggy jeans. I still prefer, like, they're fitted, but they're not tight. I can get around in them. I wear jeans when I work around like my house, the yard. Like when I'm just tonight, we were sitting out front in the driveway making a big old fire in the fire pit and hanging out and having dinner and chilling. Me and my wife and my son. That's a jean kind of night. That's where you put your jeans on. But they're not designer. They're not expensive, and they're not meant to be. They're meant to be worked in.
Dudes in capris.
They're meant to get
Tomorrow's
dirty.
leaders.
They're meant to
Still wear relaxed clothes.
smell bad, you
Hate
know?
tight clothes.
No, yeah, I can't wear fitted stuff. I feel
Same
so
here.
uncomfortable. Like tomorrow, I have to
took
wear.
girlfriend at the time to see Jackass in the theater.
I have to wear
for
my
a
dress
first
clothes
date.
tomorrow, and like all my dress clothes are fitted, like tailored, and it's. I'm so uncomfortable wearing them. I'm not a fan because they're just too fitted, too form fitting.
I am. I seen Jackass in theater as well.
I am 36, by the way. So very close in age, yes. I did go see Jackass in the theater. Yes, I did. With my older brother. Again, my older brother, obviously, Great influence. Great influence. First cigarette, older brother. First drink, older brother. R-rated movie, older brother. Got all of his hand-me-down clothes too, balling out of control. In middle school, wearing my high school brother's
38
clothes.
on Halloween.
Rolling in it, boys. Oh, you turned 38 on Halloween. That's sick. I have my tattoo artist who I'm going to see on the 22nd. I'm going to see my
I saw
tattoo
Star
artist.
Wars at a
But,
drive in 1977.
He is born on the 7th of October. So he goes by 7, the number, and he has a jack-o'-lantern tattooed on him. He's big obsessed with Halloween just for being born in the month. But that's crazy that you're actually born on Halloween. It's nuts.
And I'm playing The Binding of Isaac and watching this LOL.
Ooh.
Love being grown up. Lucky.
Don't make me
I'll
embarrass
be
myself
39,
and
sad
open my
face.
Steam library so you guys can see how many games I own. I'll do it. I'll embarrass the shit out of myself right now. I don't care. But yeah, if you want to talk about
I'd give my left nut to see
Never-
Star Wars
never
in the
growing up.
drive-in. Older sisters, so not near as fun.
oh
do
yeah,
it.
true. Yeah, older sister definitely doesn't sound like they
45,
would be as
you
fun.
little tadpoles. I missed being born on Halloween by 5 days. I only own 5 and they are all quad sims. He'll turn this live stream around right now.
To be fair,
I have
To be fair,
Terraria and
Brundle,
Minecraft.
you're only
Can't hurt
as
my
old as you act,
feelings.
right? I've seen dudes that are older than me that are spry as fuck. Still getting
How do
around,
I join?
getting crazy. How do you join the lobby? It's an open lobby right now, so all you got to do is just have velocidrone. And then just open up multiplayer, and it should be there. Just under the name Freestyle.
I'm about 13 then.
See? Me too. And I'm fine with that. Internally, that's like about how I feel. I feel like a 13-year-old with a shitload of responsibility,
I'm only 47.
but I still feel like a 13-year-old.
Hey everyone.
Which is good. I think that's a good thing. You should roll with that. You should always try to feel that way. Spades Ace, what's up, brother? How you feeling, man? Big shout out, Spades Ace. Going through some shit right now. I hope you're feeling better, brother. I hope you're doing alrighty. Alright, I'm going to show you. Are you ready? I don't even know how many games I have, TBH. Being completely honest. No idea. Okay, here we go. Big reveal. 307.
As good as can be.
307. It's a lot of video games. It's a lot. It's a whole lot of video games.
My son's birthday was supposed to be
Too
4
many.
20th, but he came 5 days early. He's 2 years old, is 3 feet 2 inches.
Way too many. Way too many.
Nice, I'm at 296.
I play a lot of video games.
I got 404.
Woo! Goddamn. Yeah, I play a lot of video games, but I'm fine with that. That's fine. Whatever. That's how we keep our brains sharp. Oh god, we're getting doo-doo frames now. Is Steam trying to download stuff? Probably. Downloading updates, Steam? Get out of here. AI drone sim. No,
I got thousands and thousands of ROMs. Smiley face.
Well, that's the way to do it. That's the way to properly do it. It's just you shouldn't be paying for any of them, really. But yeah, anyways. Nope. Get it together now. Hold tight. Hold tight now.
At Chopper Girl got MAME arcade and up to 16-bit consoles. Heck
Freaking
yeah.
2 rings
Heads
from
should
the
build a
bottom.
MAME cabinet.
My old
GF
house,
brought
I
my
almost did.
laptop and transmitter
My
to
old
hospital,
house,
so hopefully I
I'm
can get
so
around
close.
the firewall to fly as Vision returns.
So close.
Can't do anything via Steam.
As good as can be. Good to hear, brother. Girlfriend brought my laptop and transmitter to the hospital. Hell yeah, dude. Around the firewall to fly as Vision returns. Well, yeah, I hope so, man. I hope you can get some stick time in. That always helps to take the mind off of life, everything else. So, yeah, I hope so, man. I hope shit turns around for you, too, while you're there. Get
My
out of there
bro
quick.
made a few cabinets. Has thousands of ROMs. Never even plays M.
Oh, that's sad to hear. At my last house, we turned the basement into a pub room. So, like, the walls were, like, really dark green, and the trim was brown, and it kind of had, like a pub vibe to it, like dark colors. And the idea was to build a bar top countertop that went across the back of the room, and I wanted to build a main into the wall. To, like, have a monitor flush mounted into the wall, and then have your controller like on the actual bar top, like built into it. Had a guy to build it for me. Had the majority of the funds to like buy everything he needed, or what I thought he needed. Turns out, dude had no idea what he was doing, so it didn't happen. But the idea was there, almost happened. It was close, but yeah, it didn't. So. Luckily, didn't go through, start buying a whole bunch of crap for it. And kind of had to pry that out of the dude that he just didn't know what in the fudge he was doing. I was like, hey, pal, before I go spending all this money, do you know how to make all this stuff work? I feel like you're missing parts.
You only fly 1 or 2 ROMs you love.
Oops, boink. Holy moly. I can't wait for this map Friday. Oh, it's going to be crazy. Our boy Boner FPV is just getting out of control with it. The map he's building, I can't really describe it, but think of like those optical illusion drawings, paintings, like, you know, the one with all the stairs, the staircases where they all go fucky directions and you can't tell which way's up. Literally like a whole map, but like that. So like some of the rooms, he said he's gonna like build some of the buildings and then just
Escher.
pick the whole thing up and just like tilt it. Yes, exactly. That. He said that to me too, but I was like, I don't know what that is. But yes, that. It's going to be sick. I'm looking forward to it.
Escher painting.
Okay, there you go. All right. Culture girl. I got you. Yes, that. That's the idea. So I am very much looking forward to flying that one. I'm curious. It got me thinking. The tornado map got me thinking.
David Bowie in Labyrinth.
If dance, baby. If he can make all that stuff move around in a tornado, in a circle, can he build like a small hollow cube and then make every single piece of it, like the wall and everything, spin in a circle so the whole cube spins? So this was...
And Baby says, Hypercube.
You remind me of the babe. What babe? Babe with the power. What power? Power do voodoo. Who do you do? Do what? Remind me of the babe. That jam? That's the jam. We used to do that over the radio all the time. I worked for doing security at Best Buy, and we used to fuck around on the radio all the time and get yelled at. But that was one of the guys that I worked with was a Marine. This guy named Nick. And anytime he was home, he would just come work shifts for us. And he would do that all the time. He would get on the radio and go, "You remind me of the Bay. What Bay would power? What power do? Who do you do?" And then he would let off the little
If
thing.
people believe
And our
Biden
boss
won,
would...
anything is possible.
Our boss would get on and be like, "The radio's not for playing, boys." That was good times. Good, simpler times. I was working for a bail bondsman during the day. Or no, at night, I'm sorry. And then working for Best Buy doing security during the day. I was like 19, making ass money. Just ass money. Working my feet off and
Dude
just
sounds
making
like a legend.
trash. But yeah, it was probably some of the more fun times in my life. It was good times. Yeah, he was. He actually coined himself. I can just say his full name. I'm gonna dox the shit out of him because his name is so generic. It might as well be like John Smith or whatever, the John Doe, isn't it? Or Jane Doe, whatever. You know what I mean. His name was Nick Johnson, right? Just like the most flavorless name ever. But he went by Nick motherfucking Johnson. And like if you said Nick Johnson, he'd be like, it's Nick motherfucking Johnson. He was huge. Just a big old brick shit house. He would bring a gallon of water with him every day to the security booth and just sit there and chug water all day. He was huge. And he was like short, but he was just like stocky as hell.
LOL.
And
So is my nane. Last name. Smith.
he had a Calvin and Hobbes tattoo. I remember that. He had a bunch of tattoos, but he had a Calvin and Hobbes one. I remember like specifically. I don't know why I remember that one so well. But yeah, he was a bad motherfucker. He was really polite and really calm and really nice, like really friendly. And then I saw him like on Black Friday, working at Best Buy on Black Friday. You see literally the worst of people. Like the worst of people. Saw an old ass lady run this 8-year-old boy over with a shopping cart on Black Friday. You see some wild shit. But anyways, I saw Nick just completely snap and just lose it on a crowd of people. I was scared. I was like, he's going to eat one
like
of you.
Big John.
You guys should relax. Yeah, he was a hell of a nice dude. He was a nice dude. We used to make fun of him all the time because we found
people are shitty.
we found out that he liked one of the girls that worked at Best Buy, and so we would mess with him all the time.
I need a
Like
Calvin tattoo pissing on Rotor Riot logo.
if we hung out at his house, at Nick's house,
I updated firmware jumper T.
we would always grab his laptop and set his wallpaper to pictures of the girl that worked there because we all knew her on Facebook, and so we would just like grab her profile picture and set it to his wallpaper. That was so good. It's good times, fun times. I need a Calvin tattoo pissing on Rotor Riot logo. I was thinking I should still get one. I could make that easily for the sticker wall in the garage behind me. Just see if people notice it. Make it like bright yellow so it stands out. And all those other stickers. Be good. Updated firmware Jumper T Pro set all wrong. Wait. What do you mean?
You sound like a true friend.
I don't understand. What do you mean? Yes, of course. We also used to open up a bunch of porn websites, like pay porn websites, the really crappy ones that like people actually put their credit card information into. Imagine buying anything when the internet exists. But we used to like leave all those open, just leave a whole bunch of tabs open on his laptop when he was in the bathroom. And then like change his wallpaper to the pictures of the girl, and then he would close down all the porn pages and just see that was his desktop. He's like, you guys are dicks. It's good times. Good times. There was one time I went into work, and Nick was supposed to be there before me. Or no, he was my relief. I'm sorry. I was there before him, and he was my relief. So he was supposed to be there for the afternoon shift, and he doesn't show up. And it's like 30 minutes past when he was supposed to show up. And I'm supposed to leave in like 20, 30 minutes. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Keep calling his phone, he's not answering. And my boss is like, he lives, you know where he lives? He lives like 2 blocks from the stores. It's like, just drive to his house, bang on the door, see if he'll open the door. So I went, drove to his house, banged on the door, and he comes to the door, like, obviously was just sound asleep. Like, comes to the door, like, half dressed. His hair's all fucked up. He's like, what's up, man? I'm like, yeah, what's up? It's 2:30 in the afternoon, motherfucker. You're supposed to be at work. Not you. That's what's up.
On that note, at my old wind tech job, if you left your computer unlocked, expect to come back to horrible backgrounds. I did backup settings, but 4-to-1 on internal RF missing.
Oh, shit. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, when it comes to firmware, man, I get a little out of my element there with firmware stuff. I try to spend as little time as possible doing firmware things. But yeah, no, I've never dealt with that before. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you on that one. Oh, man. I do not want to go to this wedding tomorrow. Fudge me. I was just at a wedding. 2 weeks ago? Week and a half ago? Week and 2 weeks ago? I don't remember. But it wasn't so bad. I got to sit with my wife, and the other couple we were sitting with pretty cool too. So it made it a little easier. But it's always a roll of the dice when you go to a wedding. Fuck, who am I sitting next to? Please don't be weird.
Less chap male strippers made corporate get involved, lol.
Oh, we're not gonna make that one, boys. Oh, now that there sounds like a hell of an office experience. Oh, man. Oops. Yep.
Technically,
Pick another
all chaps are assless, otherwise they are pants. Hey, good morning. John, are you using Edge TX?
Underhog, good morning to you. Well, evening for me. I'm not drinking beer for breakfast. It is dinner time for me. Well, it's past dinner time for me. It's 10:40 at night, but good morning to you.
Opens. A bunch out wind techs working out in the middle of nowhere.
That's it. It sounds like a hell of a
It's
time.
10.40 m for me.
Oh, okay. All right. Are you... Wait,
Pork chop in every can.
who was 24 hours ahead of me?
I had to leave for secret spy business.
Oh, Eve
Did we
is.
give up on
Eve's
the
24
cottonmouth
hours
crushers?
ahead of me. Eve's in Taiwan. Where are you at, Underhog? I had to leave for secret spy business. Yes, we gave up on the cottonmouth crushers. We have switched to just a good old-fashioned Heineken, and you were gone for a while, buddy. We're almost done with that one. But yeah, those cottonmouth crushers, I drank about half of it. No thank you. It's very gross. I can't, my brain is telling me beer, and then when it touches my lips, it screams raspberry.
24 hours or 12. Crushed it. Knew someone was going to get me about the chaps.
Oh, 12 hours, my bad.
I feel great shame
Yeah,
for my
24
absence.
Yeah, 12 hours, my bad. I feel great shame for your absence. Well, you should. You should. You missed out on me flying and talking and drinking beer. How dare you? What were you thinking? I need you to do 10 Hale Bardwells and 5 hour drone camps, hour father drone camps for your penance, for your sins. Let's fly the Infinity Loop special. I haven't flown this
You
one in a
missed
little bit.
bot grinder. Too bad.
Oh,
John,
you did
I
miss
don't
bot
know
grinder.
if OpenTX is the same as EdgeTX, but
Missed
go to
it.
your system settings and go to the hardware page.
Go to,
check if internal RF is set to multi.
Go to the VOD.
It's in the system settings,
You should be able to
not
see
the
it from the
model
VOD.
setup page.
This one's a little further flick back than the recent ones he's been doing. Very nice. I found a spot that's like 4 minutes from my house that has 3 flagpoles that they're not in a triangle like this, but they're like about the same distance apart, but they're in a line. I drove past it today.
B1TCH EdgeTX
My eyes
is
just
based
locked
on
on it.
OpenTX. Smiley face.
I need to trippy spin that so bad. And just do the transfers between the poles. Oh, with my Trippendale shirt on? Oh, what? Insanity.
I can't dive those tubes for the life of me, I just can't get it in. Crisp. Sounds like a great spot to fly 5
Which
inch.
tubes?
You
These
should
tubes?
buy one and try.
Is that what you're talking about? These tubes are
I looked up
massive.
internal RF, only one CRSF, then extend RF have multiple.
I will buy a 5-inch quad and I will try it, I promise. Okay? I'll go out and try a 5-inch. I'm gonna buy one.
It switched RF.
I'm gonna watch some videos on it
She
first.
poppin', she rollin', she rollin', she climbin'.
So I can learn how to fly it, you know?
With a stripper.
I need to learn how to fly 5-inch quads first. I've never flown one before in my lifetime, so I need to figure that out first, and then I'll buy one.
You should. Crone Dramps will teach you.
Teach me everything I need to know. I saw he posted another Whoop video. It's a Whoop that he says you need to fly before you fly the DJI Avata. Everything leads back to the Avata. All roads lead to Avata with him. All of them. Oops.
Crone Dramps taught me this integrity is optional.
You're right. That's a lesson that yeah. It's optional. It's up to you. What is integrity, really? Inconvenience. That's what that is. Just a major inconvenience. Who's staring at me? Vaults? What do you think you're doing?
%90 of the time anyways.
90% of the
Links
time it
below.
works. Every time.
I still don't own a 5 yet, I have very few places where I could use it. It just doesn't seem like a good investment for me in this area.
Mine definitely was not a good investment for where I live, but I did it anyways. But yeah, I understand that for sure. It's not if it's not worth. If you're not gonna be able to fly it often, you really shouldn't spend the extra money on it. You should just get a couple things that you can fly that are smaller that you won't bother anybody with. Oh god.
I haven't flown my 5 in 3 months, don't care.
Yeah, I've been having so much fun flying micros that I've never felt like the need to I got an itch to go fly my 5-inch. I still love flying the 5-inch quads, but it's just like, I don't know, micros are just so much easier. It takes way less time for the shit to be ready, and just I can carry it all in my hand. Just take it all right outside. I don't have to bring like a whole giant bag full of heavy-ass batteries with me. It's nice, you know? I can like smash it into kids at the park, strangers, and they'll just be a little upset, but they won't sue, you know? And at least if they do sue, they don't really have a leg to stand on. It's all things you have to consider. Oh, lordy. These middle of nowhere trippy spins are being goofy on me tonight.
I
Yeah,
agree,
I'm still listening.
but I love my DJI. And taking the GoPro.
True. I don't have DJI though. If I had DJI, I'd probably be a little more inclined to go fly with 5-inch. But like with a 5-inch, I'm getting the same picture quality that I would get. Well, close to the same picture quality I get with my whoops. But like it's the signal's like pretty bad. I mean, it's not the best. It's not terrible. I think I have like a... Well, never mind. I'm not going to talk about that. But anyways, I have things on my 5-inch quad.
Got
like
a 4S
it's pretty strong, but it's like I just don't...
But didn't want to throw money at the problem. I busted up my tiny ape real good. Replaced the motors with some random ones I had that made it a little better.
Nice.
I still don't understand how I haven't broken the frame.
I don't know either, dude. Their
Frames
frames are not
70
bad,
miles
though.
per hour with a hoop.
They are not
Recording in 4K.
bad. Tall.
Will we get a clip of you hooping down the candy chute this Halloween?
Try and chase side-by-sides at 70 miles an hour with a whoop. Recording in 4K. I don't do that even when I fly a 5-inch, though. Like, you know? Like, situation. It's all about situations. And that's a situation I never find myself in. I'll chase my friend while he runs down the street. My fat friend with a whoop. Go nuts. I'll chase two of my fat friends down the street side by side. There you go. There's your side by side footage. 4K? I don't have that. But I'll render it out in 4K. It's going to look like shit. But it'll be technically
Well,
4K.
I do. Sorry, mate. LOL. Would want at least 7 to chase at 70 miles per hour. I mean, you can with a 5, but you'll get like 12 seconds of footage.
Ooh,
Fund
Edoc
it.
said, prove it. Will we get a clip of you whooping down the candy chute this Halloween? The candy chute is actually really thin. Otherwise, I would. A whoop won't even fit in the candy chute, let alone fly through it. And I would try to maybe like do a disarm slide down it, but I put
get about
this
3
like
minutes
netting
chasing them.
shit over it to make it look a little cooler, so it's not just a white piece of PVC pipe. And that probably would F up my traction quite a bit, or give me too much traction, I guess. I need less traction.
He got a narrow urethra.
I'll do a couple flybys though once we have all the Halloween shit up. The most recent
PVC.
video coming out
How
has
much flight time have you been able to get with the wingman?
has some of the decorations in there. Like I have 2 really big inflatables in my front yard. Actually, I can show you guys. I could show it to you. I could turn
Probably
them on from
going
down
much slower
here.
than 70 miles per hour if you're getting 3 minutes of flight time.
Dee, diddly, diddly, dee, dee. How much flight time have you been able to get with the wingman? Oh God, probably with a camera on it. With the what do I have?
Well,
the
it's
peanut
a track.
with the
So yeah,
walk snail peanut.
Not always 70.
I got 7 minutes. 7 minutes outdoors with the peanut on it. Peanut? It's called the peanut, right? Pretty sure this is called the peanut. Anywho, it's pretty good. It's pretty okay. You should check out the wingman if you haven't already. It's a fun little thingy-mabobber, thingy-madooter. Give me 1 second here. Uno momento.
Cad's peanut,
Z. Why are you screaming at me, phone? Of course you need to send a verification code, why don't you? Why would we make this simple? That would be silly.
Eve needs to make wingman racing a thing somehow, even if the track is like 4 gates across 2 kilometers. But I get
There's
6
a will,
minutes
there's a way.
flights flying my SIXS NASCAL 5 with a 1100 and GoPro 7 Black. Dude, I got 8 minutes of heavy freestyle today and still had 3.3 V after landing.
Jeez. That's quite a bit. Oh shit. Do you guys see this flying across the sky outside? Look at that. That's out in front of my house. This just went by. That left like a trail though. It was kind of cool. It may have just been an airplane, but it was like, had a big old trail behind it. So you can't, hang on. I gotta get rid of my face.
No extra
Look
camera
at
though.
this. See this big guy?
UFO.
This is a giant hand, like a claw, and in the center of it right here, you can't see it's on the other side. It's a big eyeball, and the eyeball looks back and forth, like it like swivels back and forth, and has a little kaleidoscope light in it. It's pretty dope. And then this is, I think there's 6 pumpkins. There's like 2 little ones, and 4 big ones in the back, and then the ghost or the cat. The coolest part is I can turn all the crap on and off from down here, which is sick. I love doing that. My son loves it. He stands underneath
There's
the hand.
been a bunch of UFO reports lately.
And then when you turn it off, you can like, the hand falls over. So he likes to stand underneath it and let it fall on top of his head. He's a funny little kid. Anyways, I'll leave him on for the night. There's been a lot of UFO sightings recently. Really? Well, whatever that was, as soon as I brought up the screen, I could see it trailing. And I mean, we see planes fly over all the time, but that had like a streak behind it.
Can you turn UFOs off
sick.
as well?
They don't have a feature for that yet. I think that's going to be in the next update, though. Perhaps. Here, let me put somebody else up on the screen for a second. I got to make a pee-pee. Who's flying? Is anyone flying? Who's this? Silky? Silky, you're up. BRB.
Hopefully the UFOs stop World War III. Nothing compliments crackers like a tray of assorted cheeses. Except maybe heroin. Mr. Brownstone.
Ooh, Silky. Getting silky. Oh, mom. I'm ready. Nothing compliments crackers like a tray assorted cheeses. Tray of assorted cheeses sounds pretty good right now with some crackers, TBH. I wouldn't say no. The bridge is there, right? Yeah, it is. But it's not a bigger opening there. No? There's just like a floor there. You can kind of tell where it is. You gotta be quick. What? Oh, there it goes. Broke the game for a second. Whew. Nah! Get it together. Callisto, when we doing another video together, man? I feel like it's been forever already. It hasn't been, but I feel like it has been. You know why I like doing videos with Callisto? Because I'll hit Callisto up and be like, hey, I got a good idea for a video. What if we do this, this, and this? And he's like, cool. And then it's like,
I don't know, bro.
it's like a day later. Man's got footage in my inbox. And he's like, here it is. I'm done. And it's like exactly what we were looking for. So easy to work with. Well, we need to figure that out. Need to figure out what we're doing first. Actually, I have an idea. I'll hit you up. I have an idea. OG and I have been working on an idea for a video, but I think we could probably do it with 3. Well, I know we could do it with 3.
At Chopper Girl LOL, I also I saw Star Wars at a drive in 1977. Smokey and the Bandit was on the back screen. Mode 3.
No!
Cool. Let me know.
What does it even take to switch to mode 3? It's too much work. I'm not doing that. If I have to change things, there's too much effort involved. I'm gonna need it to be way easier. Oh, I wonder... Wait a second. If we go up to the top...
Chicken.
No, I'm just lazy. I don't want to change whatever it is that I need to change. Don't I need to, like, change how my sticks are and everything? I don't want to do all that. That's work.
LOL, I was thinking of Smokey and the Bandit yesterday. Cowboy hats weren't cool since then in Dallas.
Hey, listen.
I donated $20 to see it. You promised.
Cowboy hats.
On camera. Can do mode 4 without switching your stick centering.
Let's see, he wants mode 3 in particular. Pretty sure I have to change shit for that, don't I? That's why I keep avoiding it. Flying my 5-inch is easier than changing modes on my radio to fly. I don't want to change all that. If it was like I said, if it was easier, if it was like switching to 3D mode and liftoff, I'd do it right now. I don't care. What's there to be worried about or scared of?
I did update firmware again. It's same problem. Internal RF 4 to 1 all missing.
This is on a brand new radio? Get in there.
You can change the sticks easy on most transmitters.
Well, tell me how to do it on a T-Lite. I can't even change my stick tension without opening the radio up.
Got some fierce cotton mouth. Too bad there is nothing to crush it here.
There is, but you won't like it. I guess it does crush your cotton mouth because you immediately want another drink
Just
to rinse
ask
that taste
Joshua Bardwell
out of your mouth.
and
of
learn
that
something
one,
today.
because that one is no good. Ask Bardwell how to change it. I don't know that he would know how to do it on a tea light. Does he just like know a lot about gamepad radios? I feel like gamepad radios, they cut a lot of corners, you know, for size reasons from box radios. So they got to like get rid of some stuff, make things a little less accessible because it's not a giant brick. Oh, Lord. You know what else we need to redo is the intro to our damn channel. Our intro video is so outdated. Malty's in it. He doesn't even fly. Let alone, like, make videos for the channel. People see that intro video and they're like, who the fuck is Malty? I've gotten the question a couple times. It's rough. It's rough. But to be fair, he doesn't fly, so it's not like you should know who he is if you never see him.
I didn't know Malty existed until I was on a team with Og.
Yeah, most people don't know that he exists until like somebody brings him up. Or he gets his name's like in the description of something, and they're like, "Who the hell is that?" I felt okay. Okay. Let me.
Is he just too busy or kinda out of the hobby currently?
He's out of the hobby. He's like totally not interested. He's definitely
Make a
not too
new
busy.
Intro with a monster truck rally commercial voice. Be there.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Yeah, we should. That would be epic. I bet you I could Fiverr a dude to do that. I sound like Kermit the Frog, so I can't do it, but I bet you I could pay somebody to do it. Oh, all right, let me tell you the story. Let me tell you this story about how you get... Okay, I just remembered now there's like video evidence. You could go look this up if you really wanted to. If you want to watch a man die IRL. We did the original collaboration video with Nick Burns. The Content Creator Challenge, the first one. Malty had nothing to do with it. He wasn't involved, he wasn't around, whatever. So we do it, and then Nick makes a video and posts it on his channel. Now, Malty is a pretty big fan of Nick, as most micro pilots usually become a fan of Nick. So he's watched Nick's older videos, so he knows who he is. So it'd be a pretty big deal if Nick was like doing, you know, a video with infinity loops to Malty. So Nick makes a video to announce the challenge. And in Nick's video, you can look this up. It's on his channel still. He says the two guys over at Infinity Loops. And like, I think he even revisits it and says it like the two guys. I think he even says our names. He's like Heads and OG. So I felt horrible. I mean, obviously, nobody knows who he is because he's not in the hobby anymore. So it's like, why would they know who you are? But I felt, I don't know. There was something soul-crushing about it where I was like, I felt his pain because I knew it was gonna hurt his feelings when he saw it, and it did. He like told us, he was like, yeah, that kind of sucked to like hear that I'm not even involved. And I was like, but I mean, to be fair, you kind of aren't. If you don't do anything, nobody's going to know who you are. You know? I don't know. It's like all these pilots that want to get sponsored. That's great. You should. But you need to post shit. You can't just walk around, you know, with your ass on your shoulders, pissed that no sponsors are talking to you when you post like a video a month on Facebook. You need to sell yourself to a company. Why are you going to be worthy for them to sponsor? Like, what are you bringing to the table? Companies don't just want to sponsor you because they like you. Oh, I like you. You're nice. I want to give you stuff. It's usually because they like you and you're putting a lot of content out, or you have like a wide reach, or just any reach, anything. But you have to do something. And yeah, Malty just didn't do anything. So he fell off and unfortunately wasn't involved in that video.
After
and it was really
story.
sad.
It too much to ask for you best Kermit the Frog impression.
It's not too much to ask.
The
I don't know.
NBA Jam guy makes voice memes. Whatever you want him to say.
He does? Oh. Okay. Like, wait,
Even
like
Bot Grinder is sponsored.
the EA Sports guy?
After 1.5 weeks
Okay.
I got my drone out of a tree with a bunch of PVC and duct tape.
Bones, congratulations. That's epic. Alright, I'll give you my best Kermit the Frog, but forewarning, I don't do Kermit the Frog voices. I just have heard a million times
Kermit
that I
with Miss
sound
Piggy BDSM impression.
like
Yeah.
Kermit the Frog.
Him.
But I don't
But
actually
making
know
videos and posting on social media
I don't
isn't
actually know like
flying.
how to do I don't know like how to do his voice really. I don't like practice it. I'm better at doing the Town. I'm better at doing like bad accents than I am Kermit the Frog. But making videos and posting on social media isn't flying. Well, you're posting videos of flying. So, I mean, it is. But, like, if you're not posting videos anywhere, nobody's going to know you're flying, you know? Unless you're EDOC. Unless you're a freak and you're just, like, uber fast. Then they might. Then you don't really need to post videos. Just show up to races. Just smoke everybody there. And then, there you go. Easy peasy. All right, let me give you a Kermit. What does Kermit say? He says Kermit the Frog here. Kermit? Ooh, Kermit the Frog here. It's too hard to get that high. The high-pitched Kermit the Frog. I can't do it. Nope, that's the best you're getting out of me. But allegedly, this is a good Kermit the Frog impression. Just like this. This is a good one right here, what I'm doing. This is Kermit to the T, allegedly.
Wow, that's really good.
I've heard.
Pretty good.
Well, apparently it's pretty good when you already kind of sound like him.
Joe Biden
So
impression.
that's good.
Or just shake hands with the air and fall over. Pretty damn good, if you
Shake
ask
hands
me.
with the air and fall
Sing Ray
over.
Charles, it's not easy being green, please.
Sing Ray Charles, It's Not Easy Being Green? I don't even know that I've heard that song. I don't know. Ray Charles does a lot of this though, right? Or is that Stevie Wonder? Is it both of them? Were they both blind? Is that Helen Keller? Who was that? Who was the blind one? Anybody sing Clerks 2?
That's the song Kermit sings.
Oh, that's the song he sings? Let me look it up. It ain't easy being green.
That's Wonder LOL.
It ain't easy being green.
Good evening, heads.
Good evening.
Yellen Heller.
Oh, Yellen Heller. What up, FEV Trucker? Where you at, brother? I don't actually want to listen
It's
to this.
actually a song about being gay because apparently Kermit is gay. He's saying it's not easy being gay basically. Don't switch your light to mode 3. I switched my light V2 to mode 3 that came stock mode 2 and now my stick is clicky sounding and I hate it. That's an old Sesame Street reference. I see
What?
trees of green. Red roses too.
I see
Bert and Ernie
trees
are
of
gay.
green.
Kermit
Red
might be a fanny
roses
bandit,
too.
I could see that.
I love that
Home
song.
trying to get my 6 Bangkok from twitching.
So the first tattoo artist I ever met, not ever met, I'm sorry. This was probably like the 5th tattoo artist I ever met, but it was the first one I met at the shop that I worked at. He was like the sit-in boss because the owner of the shop that I worked at was in prison. So he was like the longest running artist in the shop that was left, so they just had him running it. But anyways, he told me once, and now I never can forget it. He was having like a really off day, and he'd have like these really dark days. He'd come in and just like kind of be real quiet and like to himself. And he came in one day and was playing that song on repeat and said that the day that he ends his save in Minecraft permanently. He wants that song to be playing while he does it. And I was like, that is fucking dark and morbid. But I get it. But yeah, anyways, that was
No way he's got the hots
just
for
meeting
pork.
him. Bert and Ernie are gay? What? Are Bert and Ernie gay?
Damn.
Old Bert and Ernie. They did just like chill in the tub all the time together, right? They were like, splish splash, I've been touching your ass. Boom, 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 boom. Right? Wasn't that their song?
That's right.
Pretty sure I
He
recall
was
that
hot
one.
for porkin' that pig.
Pretty sure I recall that one from when I was a child. Do you guys remember that one?
LMAO.
Yep.
LOL.
It wouldn't surprise
Everything
me.
is gay/trans now. What are you? A racist patriot or something?
I don't know. I'm just like a dude. I think politics is funny.
If I go bald, I'm tattooing a prop on the top of my head. Splish splash, I've been touching your ass.
It's a good line. I was just talking to my wife about this earlier. I think politics is funny. Because politics has become like a team sport.
Bert and Ernie lip syncing to regulate is gold.
Politics has become such a team sport that like I get dragged into it and I don't give a shit either way. I don't care at all. But I get dragged into it because they're like, why do you got an American flag in front of your house? What are you, like a Republican or something? I'm like, no, I'm a fucking American. And I like my flag. You got a problem with that? Has nothing to do with the government. Has everything to do with the country and the people in it. I don't give two shits about the government. Bunch of old farts. Care about my flag, bitch. And all my friends that went and fought in wars and died for it. Okay? People get their panties all in a bundle because I got an American flag in front of my house. Suck my nuts. We live in America. Too bad.
Same bird.
Commies.
I'll vote for whoever has the stones to legalize it.
I don't vote. I refuse to. I've never have in my life and I won't. I'm not playing the game. Not gonna do it. Don't care. Couldn't care less. No president has ever changed my life, for good or bad, directly. Local politicians will fuck your life up. You think any of these people they put in office, though,
I'm for
really got that
decriminalization.
much power?
Legalization comes with
You think
taxes
they
and
really got that
regulation.
much power? Because every time one
Just
of them,
be a commie and take our digital
every time
ID.
one of
Come
them,
on, man.
one of them
Own
screws
nothing
something
and
up,
Be happy.
all
I
of a
lived
sudden,
in a socialist country for 14 years where you go to jail for 4 years minimum if you make a negative Facebook post about the government. People in America are ungrateful.
oh, shit. Whoa. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah. That's insane to think about. They're like some places you can't just say how you feel without being legally penalized for it. That's absurd to think about. It's crazy. But those places exist. And then people here think about like, oh, the country we live in is so oppressed. Is it? Is it? Compared to what? Compared to other countries? I don't know. I feel like other countries are pretty fucked up too. I feel like we're all pretty not great. Anyways. Yeah. I just avoid all of it because I don't care. I like to laugh at politics, so it's tons of fun to laugh at. But who doesn't like laughing at dumpster fires? Dumpster fires are super entertaining.
I fly my own flag.
Me too.
Trump
just
did.
so happens to be the
Just
American
wait.
one. That's all, you know.
American flags can go straight to the dumpster. Only country on earth with freedom of speech and the right to defend that speech. America. I have a black flag on my front porch, lol. At BWNZ. Let me guess.
And that's the beauty of
You
it.
didn't have guns?
You can.
I do. Lots of
You
M.
can have whatever flag you want.
Yes, sure, I've spent time in an American concentration camp.
Do it up.
WW are slaves with freedoms. Asbestos needs to travel more P. Right on Nacho.
Yeah, no, you can
Only
fly. You
flag
can fly
I'm
whatever
flying
flag
is
you
my
want.
sports team, lol.
That's good. You're supposed to be able to. That's the beauty of the country. You shouldn't get in trouble for flying a flag. But that also means when you see my flag, you need to shut the fuck up, you know? Because, like, it's mine. And, like, I'm not going to say shit about yours because I don't care. Because it doesn't affect my life one bit. So it's like, just let people do their thing and live their life, you know? That's kind of my stance on it. As far as politics goes...
But it's not your flag.
That's all a dog and pony show. But it is, though. It is, because I'm an American. And that flag there represents me, my neighbors, everybody in this neighborhood, my family, my brothers, my friends, my loved ones. That's what that flag represents to me. Whatever you want to tie it to, if you want to tie it to the government, that's fine. But when I look at a Canadian flag, I don't think Canadian government. When I look at an Irish flag, I don't think Irish government, like, or Ireland government. All I think is, oh, the people of Ireland. Oh, the people of Canada. So when I see that flag, I think, oh, the people of America. But I don't hate the people of America. I love my neighbors. I love my neighborhood. I love the town I live in. I love the people that work up the street. Yeah. Like, what's the point of being upset about it? Who cares? You know? Why waste your time?
You didn't design it. I have no need to travel to countries that lack basic human rights.
I didn't design it, but
like
the designer
Canada.
did say that it was ours.
Facts.
So there's that.
It is our flag.
There is
America.
that.
Bingo heads.
They gave it to us.
Wait until the state comes gunning for
Or
you.
she gave it to us.
And asbestos.
Wait until the state comes
Good
gunning
points.
for you? I don't see my state coming gunning for me ever. And if they want to, that's fine. I'll deal with that when we'll cross that bridge when we get there, you know? I'm not worried. I'm not going to like sit and like ponder about what could happen and get upset
Break a
about
law.
it. Just, you know, whatever.
I'll be waiting.
Well, I don't want to
With
break
my
a law
guns.
though. See? Like I've never in my life felt the need to break a law. And if I did, then I would just deal with the consequences. That was like the same as when I was a kid. If I broke the rules in my house, I dealt with the consequences.
IIOSHYZ doing heads and everyone hope
just-
all is well.
It's just how it goes. Ew, what's happening? I hope all is well for you too. I hope you're having a good day
I break
or night.
laws all the
whatever you
time,
like.
especially the observer law. The state won't come door to door with the,
observer
ATF.
law. Yeah, exactly.
They'll use unreasonable
Yeah,
taxes
I guess I break
and the
that
new
law all the
IRS
time.
to scare people into compliance. Heads, asterisk. Heads has hitters do crimes for him. I
Exactly.
don't commit egregious felonies. I have no worry of being overrun by my government currently.
That's true. That is true. I have
You
no.
did break the law.
I have
You
no.
said you like your country and fly your flag proudly.
Oh, there's no laws
Do you
against
have
that?
a ham license?
Come on now. I don't. So
I
technically,
claim
I break.
Amish no taxes.
I do break.
LOL.
I break rules. That I don't know that I break federal laws though. Are those federal laws? I guess they are technically, right? They are federal laws. So yeah, no, I guess I do break laws. Whatever. Laws can suck my dick. No, I don't break laws where it hurts other people though. That's
Don't
fucked.
need a ham license to fly indoors, so just keep it inside. LOL.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Wait, Amish don't pay taxes. FCC
Wait,
violation.
they don't? So all we gotta do is blow all of our computers up
I identify as having a ham
and
license.
get some funny haircuts, and then we don't have to pay taxes anymore?
Nope.
What the what?
Yes, they do.
No way. So what do you guys gotta do? Just like build a certain amount of barns or something, and then you don't have to pay taxes anymore? I've heard Amish like
Unless
construction
they
is
claim their
insanely
property as
good.
church owned. The ones in Ohio don't. Churches don't pay taxes. Start a hoop church.
I might jot that down. That might go on
Churches
the list
pay
of
no
ideas.
taxes.
Might go on the list of ideas.
How is it being Amish?
Yeah, churches not paying taxes is also
All
a
hail the almighty
funny
who.
one. That's also a funny one.
I don't pay taxes.
Uh,
There literally is no law saying you have to. Look it up. No jokes.
I would gladly attend the Church of Whoop.
Amish hoop pilot.
It has to be
Hoop, hoop,
better
hoop.
than the church I grew up in. Has to be. If you praise whoops, I'm there all day. I'm in it. I'm praying.
You pay a lot of sales taxes.
I'm reading the good book of Whoop. I'm there every day, religiously, you might say. But I was raised Irish Catholic, so yeah.
John Doe, you're about to get audited by those
That's probably
80k
gonna be
new
good.
IRS agents. Where's this law? Yes. That's true, Chopper. Book of Hoop.
Yes, the Book of Whoop. I think that's a good idea. The Book of Whoop. Yeah, I'm looking forward to dealing with all of my taxes this year.
Hail
starting
Mary,
a
full of
business.
grace.
That's going to be fun.
Yup. I stocked up on ammo.
Can't wait to get bent over and butt funded by the government. Yeah, anyways. What was I talking? Oh, yeah, I was talking to my wife earlier. We brought this up briefly, and then I got sidetracked.
Me no napper, run fast.
About
you have
how...
a business license for running this YT channel?
Yes. Well, technically, Infinity Loops itself is a business. It's not a YouTube channel. It's like
I went
a
to
business
Catholic school.
that just so happens to have a YouTube channel. You went to Catholic school.
Why pay taxes if they just print money?
Because they'll arrest you otherwise, and then just make you pay more. Because the system is broken. But this is what I was telling my wife earlier, and this is my argument, is the reason...
They aren't hiring even 10%.
The reason it's important... So who just broke Robot Lady? Bergman! Bergman! Broke Robot Lady. You're out here typing these Brandon Bean sentences. We fixed her. It's okay. All is forgiven. I still love you. I was telling my wife earlier because we were at my in-laws earlier. We're hanging out. And both of her parents are avid Democrats. Very, very left. And she was showing us a picture of like a friend of her son's or something like that. It was like, you know, a family friend or whatever. And she's showing it to my wife. And she's like, yeah, look, he's all grown up and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, he's probably a Republican. And I was like, okay. Yeah, maybe. Who gives a shit? I just didn't understand. I was like, who cares? Why is that something that you thought of when you're like, here's a picture of this dude? He's probably a Republican. What the fuck? I don't know, man. It's just silly. I think my opinion, and this is just my opinion, and you all are entitled to your own, but my personal opinion is it's a divide and conquer method. So the only way that they keep all this shit in line is to keep half of the country mad at the other half. Because if we're mad at each other, nobody's mad at them. And that's what needs to happen. It needs to be everybody here mad at them. Because they're making the rules. We're just meant to follow them, right? That's my opinion, though. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. Feel free to bite my head off for it.
LOL. Not if you know
But
the
that's
law.
just my opinion.
Land, air, water, living human. He breaks a lot of ladies. We're heading for a legit crash. Taxes will be the least of people's problems.
It's
With
looking
his
that way.
huge
What did they say?
throbbing
It's like the
wrench.
40-year
I
low
agree,
or something?
Mike. We have a small problem. They've reopened the X files. Turn the news off, people.
I think
They lie.
that should be the next
We need
thing.
an outside enemy.
That should be the next thing, is we need some X-Files. Yeah. That's who said that? Wasn't
Did
there a
the Lord
president
pay
that said that? That was
taxes?
like nothing will be resolved, or like there is no such thing as world peace or something until we have a common enemy that's off of this world. Like there will be no peace among the world, or I can't remember.
3 once in a lifetime collapses in my adult life. Schwab.
Yeah, been pretty rough. That's been a pretty rough. It's been a pretty rough economy. That's how I lost my first like dream job. Well, I was a body man. I was working for Cadillac. I was fixing cars. I was fucking loving life, man. I would have done that job until it killed me. And I was the first one to go. The first one to get cut.
Cabal owns it all. Drain the swamp.
GM got bailed out. I don't remember what year. Right before 2010, 2009 maybe. They got bailed out. Or maybe it was beginning of 2010. And,
ID let your work on my body heads.
God, man. Shit went
I'm
crazy
in my
after that.
car.
Like in my life, shit went
It'd be
crazy. It
like
was just like a
that.
tailspin for a while. And then I got Crohn's at the
Revealing
end of
you're a
that.
Republican today is like coming out of the closet. Get into crypto with Crone Dramps.
I
DJ
think depending
Iadago
on where
wins
you are in the world or in
At
the country,
Mike
yeah,
Berkman,
it really
what
is.
causes twitching motors when hovering? I have BF 4.3.1 on icon stack.
funny.
6 props on SIXS. And yet adult Happy Meals are selling like hotcakes at McDonald's
Okay,
drive-thrus.
I have a theory about the adult Happy Meals too, though. It's an easy
Everyone
theory.
got bailed out except
It's probably one everybody here would agree with. The adult Happy Meals, okay, you got to think about who's buying the adult Happy Meals. Are boomers buying the adult Happy Meals? No. Are late 40s somethings buying Happy? No. It's like early 40s, and then like all of the 30s, and all of the 20s. It's like all the kids that just got past the growing up part of their life, and McDonald's is like, come on back. Come on back. Bring it on back now. That's what it feels like to me. That's probably not what's happening. It's probably a promotional thing, and that's probably it. But that's just what I'm going to say, because that's what I think.
Ford. Just saying.
Everyone got bailed out except Ford.
John O'Connor.
Sons of bitches.
WTF an adult Happy Meal.
Oh, they exist.
I'll take the kid's toy over that crap.
You get a toy.
U.S. public education dumbed down the population. That's why they are selling. Fucking mill nuggets.
I don't disagree with that either. My wife is a teacher in public school, and I went to public school in this county. Well, not this county. The county I moved from, I went to school there. And that's where she teaches. And I saw it when I was in school there. I could feel it. I was like, the teachers here don't give a shit. There's no care for any of this anymore. They had installed metal detectors and security cameras the year before I went to my high school, and I was like, it feels a lot like I'm going to prison. I don't know. When I walk in through the front door and there's a fucking metal detector, and then just all day there's cameras on me, it feels a little weird. You know, for a school, a little strange. I get it. I understand why they did it. But, like, that was the tip of the iceberg. That was, like, the beginning of the downfall. And then my wife has told me some shit, like some insider shit. Like, I didn't know that the curriculum they're teaching in schools, it's, like, the highest bidder. So these companies that create the curriculum, it's like if they're paying the most or giving the most vacations out to people as bonuses and shit, then they'll pick up their curriculum and use it. It's like, it's fucked. It's fucked. That's the curriculum that you're teaching the kids that are going to grow up and run the country one day, maybe. God forbid. And you're teaching them this shit because that guy gave you more money than that guy. That's the only reason? Not because it's better? What the fuck? What are we doing? Yeah, hearing shit like that just makes me lose all faith in public school. So the second my son was ready to go to school, my wife and I put him in a lottery system to get into a Montessori school because the Montessori school's tuition is insanely expensive. And we got lucky as shit, and he got in. So thank God he got into a Montessori school, not a public school. Doesn't have to deal with any of that shit. So,
smiley face, woke tards.
woke
You
tards.
know MC Donald's meat literally contains people, right?
I love people
MMM
though.
Solent Green.
I love people so much that I want to eat
9.99
them.
for an adult Happy Meal, ha ha ha.
It's $10.
Pets would buy an adult Happy Meal X20 if the toy was a tiny hoop.
I would.
All about attendance and funding.
I would
Not
literally buy
anybody-
the Happy Meals and throw them out. If they were $10 and you got a tiny whoop in it, I don't want to eat that food. The last thing I want is stomach cancer or whatever that shit gives you. So I'll take the tiny whoops. Yeah. And just throw the rest of that crap in the trash. I think even the rats and shit that eat it out of the trash, they probably die afterwards, shortly after eating that.
Learning anything. Nothing says land of the free like metal detectors in your school's P.
Yes, it is all about
Reagan said we will be
attendance and
divided
funding.
until we
It's
have a
fact.
common enemy, be
Yes.
it worldly or unworldly.
I think that's probably one of the smartest
Sounds
things
like
ever
China.
said. Because it's very
Went
true.
to a high school with 150
That's a
people.
deep way to look at it
all
too.
4 grades.
To
All comes
realize
back
that
to
like
Rockefeller.
to realize that you need an enemy in order to have peace is crazy. Right? Like, because that doesn't make sense. You're thinking like, it's like, oh, in order to put out a fire, I need fire. It's like, well, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Why? No. But yeah, in order to put out this fire, you need another fire elsewhere that we're all looking at. And like, hey, it's over there. But see, that's small scale. Shrink that down. That's my theory on here, on this country, is that the idea is keep us all mad at each other because there is a common enemy. There is one, but we're not looking at it. We're not focusing on it. But if they're in control of what everybody's focusing on, why would they want us to focus on them, right? They're the problem. Does that make sense? It's all theories. It's all just bullshit. I'm speaking out my ass. I'm not like a political
Yeah, the
scientist or
curriculum
anything.
is
But
fucked in Florida and other red states.
I have eyes.
Does your
and I
local
try to
high
pay
school
attention.
have shop classes? I was
They
lucky
do.
as fudge brownies to go to a school with many trades.
Yes, I got really lucky
Lose
with
the
mine
metal
too.
detectors.
Yes.
Replace with armed security. Unless our youth isn't worth it, of course. Putting signs up at the door doesn't work.
Yeah, put
30
signs up.
kids
That
kits
usually
in my
works.
class. Does it come with an adult toy?
It does come with an adult toy.
Montessori is great.
Although the toy
Where's
itself is
OG?
not an adult toy. Like an adult toy would be like, well, most adult toys vibrate, I guess. Now that I think about it, but never mind. We're bailing on this conversation. Moving on. Montessori is great. I agree. Taught my kids how to think and behave. Yes, and they're so much more focused on the child's development than the test score. The Montessori school my son goes to actually still has to do all the standardized testing shit because they're publicly funded. So they're publicly funded by the state, but they're not a public school, so they're not forced to use the same curriculum. But they do receive funding from them, so they do need to pass all the same standardized test bullshit. You know, they do it like once a year or whatever, the placement test shit. So my son took it, and they were like, he scored really low on letter identification. He's 6. He can't identify that he's looking at an A, but he can say that letter makes the sound ah. And it's like, well, yeah, because in Montessori, that's how they fucking teach it. They don't teach you A, B, C, D, E. They teach you like A, B, K, D, because that's the sound it makes. Like, I don't know. Everything's backwards there, but then they still have to take the same standardized testing, so it doesn't make any sense. So my son gets tested and fails on stuff, and it freaks me out. And then his teacher's like, don't worry, we don't even teach him this stuff. So it's just like something we have to do. That's the only thing I dislike about the Montessori school. Everything else has been great so far, though. Teachers are awesome.
This evening. Taught my kids how to think
OG
and behave.
is with his old lady
The
this evening.
curriculum is bad in red states? LOL, where did you get that load of complete garbage? LOL, I was gonna say the same thing.
I don't even know who said that.
What was that movie with the space marines and alien bugs? Public
Starship
school
Troopers.
is not good, regardless. But red states aren't pushing half the CRT blue states are. Starship Troopers.
I haven't paid any attention to that stuff.
Starship
I've heard about
Troopers
it, but I
at
haven't paid
Chopper
any attention
Girl.
to it. I don't
You
know
are
like
right.
any of the legitimacy
The
of any
deep
of that
state.
shit.
They want us all dead.
I agree.
Hamburglar
I think so.
FTW. Adult toys go BZZZZZZZZZZZ. Grimace looks like a butt
The
plug.
robot lady reading
Grimace
that
is
was
an
great.
image representation of how you feel after eating McDonald's. Or a butt plug, yes. LOL. Public school all the way. Did both me and my wife good.
I went to public school as well.
Self-image of modern
Not bagging
college
on it.
students.
I just think it has
B-degree
declined
must see beer.
severely.
At Dusty Joe yet, but if you're 37 or 38 like me, we missed it. At Dusty Joe, public schools aren't what they used to be when you and your wife were in elementary.
Yeah, things have
Very
changed
true.
quite a bit.
LOL.
It's unfortunate. Because again, I'm not knocking public school if you got a public school education. I did as well.
Nano 20. Really enjoying, but broke 2 VTX.
Even still,
Did
if you're
you
getting
break
a
anything
public
yet?
education, I'm sure you're fine. Like you're not gonna grow up and like not know how to live. They just don't care as much as
Private and public
they used
school
to
here.
about the
Left
actual
private in
kids.
6th
They
grade
care
when the
more
public
about
school was doing the stuff we
how are
did
they
in
doing on
3rd
those
grade
tests.
Private school.
How are those standardized
Back
tests
in
looking?
the 50s, public
Do we look
schools
as good
were
as the
probably
county
very
over?
good.
Do
Well,
our
people
state
think a
scores
fake diaper
look as
does
good?
something.
You know?
Just saying. People are stupid. Yep, changed a lot. Back when I was in high school, almost 2/3 of us were honor roll students.
It's crazy, man. When I was in school, I had perfect attendance for 6 years straight. I never missed a day of
LOL,
school.
John.
Was never sick.
Yet.
Nothing. I was there every day. Even if I was sick, I'd still go to school. Never missed a day. Failed. Didn't do great in school. Never did great in school. Couldn't pay attention. Pretty sure I have ADD or ADHD or one of the DDDs.
Toss test was killer.
But yeah, I just dropped out and started working in a body shop as
LOL,
soon as I
perfect
could,
attendance for 12 years.
and got my GED as soon as I could. My education, my good enough diploma. which got me a job. That's all I needed.
Great discussion. This is how adult conversations are supposed to go, Immo.
I agree.
I got perfect attendance in high school too, but my attendance wasn't perfect, it was just better than the teachers. How much do teachers make?
It depends on where you live. They get paid judging on, it's a scale on cost of living. It's not great. It's not great.
So, after the body shop you worked in drone stuff full time?
But it's good. It's a good paying job. It's just they expect a ton out of you. Like a lot of like off hours work and things like that. A lot of take home shit.
Not enough.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever enough. I don't think you can pay educators enough for what they have to deal with, especially because
I did the same.
You have to factor in that a lot of kids nowadays, like the autism rate is rising. So it's more and more common for children to be dealing with autism or other learning disabilities. That transfers over into public school. That's on the teachers then to deal with that. My wife has to deal with first graders that are undiagnosed, and she's like, I'm almost positive this kid has autism. But like, how do you tell a parent that? Like, how do you tell a parent, I went to school, I got a master's degree in special education, and I've worked with children with autism for 15 years. I think your child might have. How do you tell them that? That's insane. But like, that's just one hurdle that she has to cross every day, every year, or whatever, with every new class. On top of everything else, so you got parents that don't give a shit about their kids, or parents that care way too fucking much and want to sit in the classroom all day and breathe down your neck and see what you're doing. Like, it's one of those jobs where like it's acceptable for people to just interfere with your job all day, and people are just supposed to be cool with it. I don't know. I don't think teachers get paid enough, but that's just me.
Dropped out to work. Now work for myself.
So after the body shop, you worked in drone stuff full time? No, I wish. No, after the body shop, I went to a tattoo shop, and I worked there doing body piercings and tattoos for about a year and a half. And then I left there and went to a CVS, and I was assistant store manager at CVS, and unloaded trucks and just did shit like that. And then I tore my rotator cuff while I was doing that, and I had to get some minor surgery on my rotator cuff. And instead of going back there, I went and worked at I managed a vape shop that was down the street from my house. And it was like, the dude was like, I pretty much just need somebody to chill here and look after all the kids that I hire and make sure they don't fuck shit up. Like, I'm your man. I'll be here. So it was a chance for me to like be able to be there and do other stuff while I was there, which was great. Because I was basically getting paid to like try to start working on my own side stuff, like my own business and everything. Which was awesome. That was a great job. And the guy still to this day is an amazing dude. But then when I started working at the vape shop, I got sick. That's when I got diagnosed with Crohn's. So I had no idea what was going on. I just started getting sick constantly. And then I had to get a PICC line put in my arm. It's like a little IV. It went into my bicep here and fed me for 9 months. I couldn't eat. I could drink, but I was only allowed to drink water and Gatorade. And I couldn't eat shit though. Nothing, no food, all my nutrients, everything. Fat emulsifiers, all your vitamins, sugars, all that shit. It all just went through an IV. But I was still working that whole time. I was going into work every day with a backpack on that had an IV in it. But I did that shit for a while. And then after I got out of all of that, I started flying drones. I met Malty. Chance is his real name. Malty came up to the vape shop one day. He vaped. He came into the shop to get something, and I started talking to him, and we just started shooting the shit back and forth. And then he showed me I believe it was a Rotor Riot video where they were flying a Bando, and I had no idea what I was looking at. I had no clue what the hell was going on. I was like, how the fuck is a camera? How did it just go through a window, through a building? And then it went out the other side. Where's the cables for the camera to run on? What's happening? What is this? I didn't know the capabilities of a GoPro. I didn't know the capabilities of a quadcopter. I didn't know any of this shit. Nothing. No experience with RC. Well, very little. Little toy store, not even hobby grade shit. Like children's toy RC stuff was my knowledge on it. But no, Cadillac, I would consider the body shop was like my last real job, I would say. Like the other jobs were real jobs, but they weren't like career jobs. Like, I wouldn't want to work in a vape shop for my entire life. That would suck tremendously. But getting paid like $15 an hour to just watch Netflix and make sure a bunch of high school kids didn't burn a building down and that I could just do whatever else I wanted was pretty clutch. But yeah, once I got sick, shit went downhill fast, and I just kind of had to start figuring out what I was going to do. And I wasn't working. I was out of work at that point. I had to get surgery after everything was said and done. And then my wife had my son. It was our first child. She was already working, had a career for 10 years, and had her master's degree for that career. Has a shitload of student debt for that career. So I talked to her and I said, do you want to stop and I'll go get a job? Or do you want to keep chasing your career and I'll stay with the kid until I figure something else out? She said she wanted to keep working. So more power to you. Go for it. I'll chase your dream and I'll reroute mine. So here we are. I rerouted mine, and so far it's good. I like it. It's fun. Before I unpause anything, I got to thank Mr. John Doe. Thanks so much, dude. $4.99 super chat. Appreciate that. Sorry, man. I know I caused all of this, and you said you you hate politics. It's not that I don't. Okay, let me be specific. I don't hate politics. I actually love politics, but it's because I get a kick out of it. It makes me laugh. Like, I like laughing at stupid shit. I love laughing at stupid shit. It's like my favorite thing to do. Besides flying, laughing at stupid shit. It's like those two things. That's why I'll sit on here with you guys for 3 hours and we can look at dumb shit on YouTube and I'll make fun of it. And I'm having a blast. I'm not forcing any of that. That's just fun for me. Like, that's just entertainment. So don't apologize, please. Excuse me. Haven't flown in an hour. You sure about not being political? Again, I'm not political on either side because I could care less about the argument. I don't care. All the arguments I don't care about. None of them. I don't have like passion for any of them, really. At least any of the current ones. I just don't give a shit. A lot of them have to do with bothering other people in their lives, and I'm totally against anybody doing that to me. So I feel like a hypocrite to go bother other people about their shit, you know? But anyways, don't be apologetic for bringing it up. No worries, and thank you again.
$50-$200 an hour. Call me stupid. McDonald's burger prices are one of the best ways to judge an area's cost of living. $15/HR? The only way I could pay attention in class during lectures and stuff was draw. They let me do it. My grades were in the tops.
Damn.
It's strange
I probably
that we
actually would have
expect
been
them to
alright
care and yet
if they would
don't
have
pay
let me
them
do
enough
something.
and then complain about the situation.
Yeah, it's
Same
weird.
here,
And then
John.
Poodle Hawk, that's weird how that works,
They
right?
do immense cost
That's
of
weird how
living
they work.
research to create their pricing.
But that's exactly how it
Nice,
goes.
Mike. What's the weirdest thing you've pierced? Teachers
Ooh,
around
that's
me
a good
make
one.
anywhere.
The weirdest thing I've ever pierced is I did a corset. Once, which was really cool. It's surface piercing, so it's just on the surface of your skin. But if you're asking the craziest piercing I've ever done, it was a corset probably, it was down a girl's ribs, and I think it was one on each side. So times 2, it was probably 16 piercings down her ribs, and then we tied a ribbon through it, took a bunch of pictures, and then we had to take them right back out. Surface piercings like that, you don't really leave in. It's just more of like for a show thing. So that was probably the gnarliest one I ever did. The gnarliest one I ever had done to myself, it's hard to see. Nah, you can't really see. I had a surface piercing in my neck right here, vampire bites. And my neck I was the first one to ever have it done ever, like period. And it was before microdermal implants were a thing, so right now, if you've ever seen girls that have the little gem right here, or some girls that get it in their wrist, a little gem in their wrist, that's a microdermal implant. So it looks like a foot on a leg, and it goes underneath your skin, and then there's a post that comes out from your skin, but it embeds itself under your skin. So doing microdermal implants was really cool, but that's definitely not like the craziest. I think corsets are probably the craziest. But I got this one done with a barbell, not microdermal implants. Those weren't a thing yet. So the barbell is straight, but your neck is a cylinder. So a straight cylinder or a straight bar on a cylinder, eventually it'll push itself away from the cylinder because of the shape of it. So I keep pointing to that side. This side, it kept rejecting. It was like pushing itself out of the skin. It was gross. It never healed. I had it in for 8 months and it never healed. I had to just eventually take it out. But it was sick.
From $25 to $50 an hour. Public school. Was
25 to
almost
50
a
an
kindergarten
hour.
teacher, then
Again,
dropped
I'm pretty
out
sure
and
they
went
just
to a trade
adjust
school.
to cost of
Crazy
living.
you tore
I
that
think.
unloading trucks of receipt paper. Trade school is the tits. Chance is a girl's name. Life is politics. The word in
Chance is a
itself
girl's
is
name?
given a negative connotation which isn't good, because politics.
I've only ever heard of Chance the Rapper and my buddy Chance, and that's it. No, Soda Poppin'. There's a streamer on Twitch named Soda Poppin'. His name's Chance. But that's the only 3 I've ever heard of, and they're all dudes. So I don't know. And I've met a male dog named Chance. But it was a male dog. He was a nice dog. Trade school is tits. So this is actually a crazy story of how lucky I got with the body shop. I just dropped out of high school and I had nothing to do. I was like just looking for something to do, just aimless. I was like, I want to get a job. I knew I wanted to get into cars, but I didn't know what. Like I loved working on cars already. It was like a hobby for me. So one day I go to hang out with a friend of mine who's at this school called Einstein. And Einstein was where everybody who was anybody in my area went after school or midday through your school, and it was Job Corps. You went there to learn a trade. So they taught all kinds of shit there. So I went to hang out with a buddy of mine, this guy Robbie, just to hang out. And they were fixing I think it was a 66 Mustang. And they had it up on a lift and they were doing Bondo work on a quarter panel. It was like rust blew out on the bottom of a quarter panel in front of the rear tire. So I'm talking to my buddy Robbie. He's just sitting there with a sanding block working this Bondo down. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he starts explaining to me what he's doing. So I asked him if I could try. And I pick up a sanding block and I start sanding the other quarter. And the teacher of the class came over and was like, who the fuck are you? It's like, I'm just a random kid in this class. And I said, I'm his friend. Do you mind if I just hang out? Like, I'm not bothering anybody. I'm just trying to hang out and learn a little bit. He starts looking at the car that I worked on, or the patch that I did, and was like, do you want a job? One of my old students is a service writer for Cadillac and the body shop. Would you like a body shop job? And I was like, fuck yeah. So he tells me to go up there the next week. He puts me on with him. I meet him. I meet a body man and his son named Craig and Daryl Pepperman. Great dudes. Taught me everything I know about body work, that is. And they took me under their wing. I lied on my application, said I was 18. I was 17 at the time, but I was like, I need a job. So I said I was 18. They didn't ask. They didn't ask any questions. Just hired me on as a helper. So I was kind of like under the table for a little bit. And then by the time I turned 18, I was ready to be my own mechanic by then. So I was good. I was my own tech. And I was 18. So I was crossed the line. I think I was 19 when I became my own tech. But anyways, that's how I got into that. I was very lucky. Very, very lucky. And it was all because of trade school.
Society, which should always be discussed.
All because of trade school.
Pointing out that the sole reason
And I wasn't
for
even enrolled
politics
there
is division
at all.
would not say is political, just telling like it is.
I agree.
Geez, I've been flying since
8-bit.
2005. 2008
I think so, too.
really took off.
Because that is.
So
That's how it
long
feels.
does it take to not be a newbie anymore? Yep, crazy.
In
Life can throw
FPV?
something at
Poodle
you.
Hawk? How long does it take to not be a noob anymore? If that's what you're talking about in FPV. Well, it depends, I think. That's all in the eye of the beholder. Who's to say when you're a noob and when you're not? Who's to say you're a pro? Are they a pro? Who made them a pro? You know? I didn't mean for all that to rhyme. Sorry.
And completely change the course.
Sorry.
10 years.
10
first natty
years!
flip.
Woo!
At Poodlehawk FPV you can get to comfortable status pretty quick. A couple weeks.
I agree.
Yep, love the flow.
I agree.
Matty flips.
Another from John Doe. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Another $1.99 super chat. And he says, so YouTube reaction videos when? Honest to God, if it's something everybody wanted, I'll do it, but I'm not doing it on Infinity Loops. We'll post it on Infinity Loops. I think that's going to end up being the dump channel. If you guys aren't following that one yet, if you want to, if you give a shit. If you don't. I think I'm going to keep them separate so we don't force people here to watch garbage that has nothing to do with micro FPV. I was talking to OG a little bit more about this the other night, but I think the Infinity Loops on YouTube will be that channel. We might even do some live streams on that channel where OG and I will just be like not flying at all, just other shit. I'm not sure what. It'll just be like the other shit channel. So if you're interested in that stuff, it'll probably be there. But if you want to see reaction videos. I've never understood them, but I love watching shit and laughing at it and making jokes about it. Like, that's kind of my favorite pastime. So I'm down to do it if you want to see it.
That's it.
I don't give a fudge.
I thought at least a trippy spin. If you're doing either at Poodlehawk FPV, you aren't a noob anymore.
I'd say if you can nail a Maddie flip or a trippy spin, unless that's all you've practiced. I do know some people that have just started flying that are already really good at trippy spins because they saw me do it and they're like, I just want to learn how to do that. And it's like, you can tell them to turn left and they'll fuck that all up. But if you're like, do a trippy spin, like, got it. Easy. Another shout out. Thank you to Bones. Appreciate the 5 beans, my brother. Thank you. You've got the best stream, man. Thanks for keeping it real as usual. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. And that's all I can do. It's too much work to be fake because then you got to keep up appearances and you got to remember like lies and shit. It's so much easier to just be like, it's just me. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, I'm sorry. Can't help you.
Crazy. Can you pierce my butt cheeks together? You hear that, chopper girl? It doesn't take 10 years.
It's possible, Bones.
Has
We
FPV
can make it
even
happen.
been around 10 years?
No bones about it.
Sounds like a splinter. If you're not trying to fly with people that make you
FPV?
feel like
No,
a noob,
right?
you're capping your growth. Okay.
Not
fair
actually
enough, heads,
FPV
LOL.
stuff, right?
Under a year,
I'm
you're
not sure.
totally a noob. Trolling just to troll is kind of lame. You can do better. I took autobody in high school as well. Still do it. We restore cars. And build houses.
Good. That's awesome.
I don't know anyone that flies in my area.
Super useful trade.
I've been looking. It's crickets. Fly
Oh, so
5,000 hours. You'll agree someone who's flown less than 2 Bob, Yushby, DM.
Oh god, we
Paintless
broke
deck repair.
Chopper Girl.
200 hours is still a noob. I've been flying 9 years and I'm still a noob, lol. I have 9 drones and a bunch of money involved. Just over a year. Never even broke an arm. Am I a noob? Yet lol. It's more how many hours you've had on the sticks. At Poodlehawk FPV, if you're from an area with a pilot I've flown with, I'll be mad p. Public access TV show prank calls are my go-to laugh videos.
Oh,
Nobody cares about how many hours anyone's got. Skill or not. Keep it real. It's easy to prove. Since we fly FPV.
that's true.
FPV has been around since the Apollo space program in the 60s.
But to normal consumers? Isn't NASA usually like 20 years ahead of everybody else anyways with technology?
Thought
That-
FPV was a porn category.
I don't
How
know.
TF
I'll probably fuck up some of the facts of this, but one of you guys will be able to correct me on this. It was like one of the craziest things I've ever read that kind of broke my brain a little bit. Was that it was a few years ago. They were talking about it was like the most high definition picture of something in space. I don't remember exactly what. Something in space they took the most high definition photo of ever. And the camera that it was taken on was sent up to go take the picture in like the late 90s. And it's like the most HD picture that ever existed. Or some shit to that. Again, I'm probably fucking this up. But it was something along those lines of craziness. Of like, there's no way it could be a new camera that we have now because it was sent into space in the 90s. So it's like not like anybody was up there to change the shit while it was on its way to wherever it went. I don't remember the exact story. I really wish I would have saved it. But I remember reading it a couple times over because I was like, that is fucking crazy. That shit left Earth, it was like 20-something years ago to when I read the article. And took the most HD picture that's ever been HD'd. Or whatever. It's absurd. It's crazy to think about.
I get here. LOL. We never went to the moon. Yerb. Uranus. What up?
My anus?
Smiley face. The James Webb Telescope.
What up, Jesse?
NASA will save the
Mr.
world.
Tiny Whoop.
They have invented so many things we use every day and don't even realize it.
Yeah.
Designed in the 70s, built in the 80s, launched in the 90s. Hasselblad photos of Apollo missions are pretty HD. Software. You new cats think skater boys invented FPV with a trichopter, smiley face.
I don't even know. No. Not this new guy. New cat, sorry. Meow. Not this new cat. I don't even know what the hell that is. What are tricopters? What are skateboards? What is that?
Nick Burns created FPV.
I'm pretty sure he did. I watched it happen. I
Space
asked him
is
about
fake.
it.
World is flat. Simple really.
Can we talk for a minute, like for fun, about the flat earth? I was just talking to my wife about this earlier because I like bringing random shit up like this to her all the time. Because again, like I said, I like to laugh at stupid shit. Do you guys know what they say is past the ice wall? On the flat earth? Do you know what's past it? Do you know what the theory is?
Never. A straight answer. Tricopters around 2002. Can you post a link to Infinity or Loops?
Mm-hmm.
There was guy doing FPV in the 80s
Got
with
you.
a security cam and a tube TV on an FPV plane.
Oh
Guys,
shit, that's
can
crazy.
we get this stream some thumbs? Sure can. More land. Where is the seams on the flat earth? I keep traveling and never finding them.
It's because they don't want you to find them. You're not allowed to. And it's not a seam, it doesn't end. Beyond the ice wall is just
Tartaria.
more land. John Doe got it right. He's hip. It's just more land.
Yep, he used an arcade cabinet and security
They just
camera
don't
equipment.
want us to know
The
about it.
Hoop Master commands your thumbs. Deny him to your own avail.
They just don't want us to know about it. Why?
I'd totally freestyle
Well,
the
to be
ice
honest,
wall
I
that
don't
it
know.
existed.
Why don't they want us to
Travel
know there's
north
more
to
land?
south around the world. Never been done.
Fuck if I know. I have no idea. But it's an interesting theory. It's a fun one. Like
Give
I said,
Hex the finger.
I do like to laugh at stupid shit. It's pretty entertaining. One of my favorite
So it's
pastimes.
like Hunger Games.
Allegedly. But I don't understand what's the big secret. Who gives a shit? Not only that, but has anybody ever asked any of the flat earthers, then what about all the other countries? Why don't any of them go? Because like if it's the U.S. that's stopping people from going past the ice wall, like why doesn't any other country just send people in? Are we all in agreement that we're not going to let anybody go to the ice wall? Because it might be the only thing that any country is all in agreement on in this world. Could be. We're all in agreement. We're not going to tell them about the ice wall.
It's so cold no one knows.
Right?
It's not the US. Look at all of the round ball Earth logic. It's literally all 666 in their math. LOL. It's Israel. Oh. Ice wall? I thought you fell off the edge.
Don't start, Mike. You're going to get called out again. Don't start. Let me drop this link for you. It's going to
Out
be
of
a
8
long
billion
link.
people,
I'm sorry.
Not one of them can climb a wall? I'm
Not
gonna get yeeted
one.
by the moon laser.
Not one.
Look up Antarctica Peace Treaty. All countries signed it. https://www.youtube.com/channel/ucxzfkbzhrhpaebhx7j4ea.
Thanks, Robot
The
Lady.
backside of the Earth cookie is just a kangaroo farm. I think it's funny we think we are so important. Do we have an explanation for space?
No. And if we do have
So-
an explanation for space, it's a goddamn lie. I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta make a pee-pee. We drank beer tonight. That was a bad choice because now I just gotta pee. Beer is the taste good, make you pee drink. I'm trying to
Which
find
area
something
are you at?
interesting.
That's an FPV desert at Poodlehawk FPV. This whole stream is a figment of my imagination.
Probably
Space is
is.
the medium between Earth
It's
and
definitely a
unlimited
figment
cheese.
of my imagination. That
We are
is
important.
proven.
That's why they created space.
That's true. That's why they made it. They made it that way. Do we have an old funny video?
You
I
weren't
can show
subbed
you
yet?
guys?
At Brundle_fly.
To
Ventura,
to Infinity
California.
Loops. He wasn't subbed to Infinity Loops yet. I knew what he meant. Should we bully him anyways?
27
Oh,
watching
God.
and only 12 likes. Where's the love, fam?
Oh god.
No way to travel space with fuels. Not feasible. Think, electromagnetism, energy, magnetism, etc. North Central Idaho
You're
has
talking
zero
about a
FPV
zero-gravity
pilots.
generator? Is that
Everyone
what you're
knows
talking
someone
about?
who fly a Mavic. There is 19 likes here. The Earth is the center. Polaris don't lie.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. What
Bundle
John
will
said.
help find pilots in your area.
I got nothing. I'll prepare for this next time. I'll like pull up some old videos and I'll play those while I'm on a pee break. Cause that's fun. Yeah, I got nothing. Oh well. We'll do a fish tank. We'll give you a fish tank. And we'll be right back.
I thought I'm in FPV stream. I'm so confused. Wear diapers next time. I shall amuse you with magic tricks. I'd have to travel to a bigger town, only a few thousand here. Siri pack a bowl. Fish tank stream. Ventura County FPV Racers chapter has 173 members. You haven't found one to fly with at Poodlehawk FPV? There is a space we can travel, not east to get there, don't know what's beyond it. More cottonmouth please. $173 noobs maybe. Is that a Facebook group? At eDoc. Y'all like CDs or cassette tapes? Noobs don't even make great targets. MP3S. Napster for a life. Wax Cylinder Records. LimeWire. CDs nuts. At Chopper ha ha ha. Damn it at asbestos fibers.
Oh, write it in. And we're back. I don't even know what we're doing anymore. We're just kind of hanging out.
I record everything on magnetic steel wire circa 1951 equipment.
Excuse me. Sorry. Woo! Does this still work? Okay, it does. Good. I set up a cough button a long time ago, and I always forget to use it. But I do have a cough button. Thank goodness, because I cough a bunch. Especially when I come back.
We're talking about propane and propane accessories.
Oh, we're just talking about a little propane
Damn
accessories,
it, Peggy.
Oh, yeah. Hang on. Okay, we're good. Hey,
We're talking trash, that's what we're doing.
who would be interested, theoretically, in some custom fat straps?
Also, if you're willing to drive 2 hours, you can go to Cause, which is one of the
forgot to
biggest
use my button
chapters
again,
in the
I'm sorry.
US at Poodlehawk FPV. Hot dab button. Me.
Yes.
I'm down.
Hot dab button. So, if
Yes.
I don't know. I don't want to. Should I? I don't know if I want to ruin it. I don't want to steal the thunder. It's not my thunder to steal.
Sounds good, man.
But there are there will be some custom fat straps coming soon.
I would be interested once HDZ goggles come out.
Coming soon, which I'm excited about. I had damn it, I forgot to use it again. I'm sorry. I had 2 phone calls today, one of which was with 8-Bit. The other one was with Eve from Fractal, and he has some good ideas. And I think we might have some mutual good ideas coming very soon. Very, very soon. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on that though. I can't wait
If
for the
you
HD
can
Zero
fly a
goggles.
5, I'll buy it. Whatever it is.
Brother, okay, listen, John.
Eve is the dopeness.
Listen, man.
What, I'm not on speed dial yet.
When do you
Big
need this
brains.
5-inch footage by? When? I've flown my 5-inch. I'll send you footage. You've seen it.
My wallet hates you.
You've seen it. Well, these will be. Well, it'll be Fat Strap's price. I'm not gonna have any choice over this one.
I'd like to see your 5-inch in action, heads.
Pause. The only thing that I sell that I have control over the price of, slightly have control over the price of, is our t-shirts. So through Teespring, if you set up a t-shirt shop, they have a minimum of commission that you're allowed to take. A minimum. They also have a maximum, but they don't give a shit. If you want to sell your t-shirt for $60 on their website, they're getting a cut of that too, so they don't really give 2 hoots about that. However, let's look at the flip side of that coin. Let's look at a person like me that goes to their site. Because I made the t-shirt shop, and when we originally put them all live, we made 25 cents per shirt. I made them the bare minimum price, and then 25 cents over. And then they changed their bare minimum price to $1 over. So I made it $1 over. Then they just emailed me 2 weeks ago and said they changed it to $2 over. So now we take $2 profit. But I don't want to. I just want to get people our shirts so they can wear cool shit. That's all. I don't give a crap about the money. Whatever. Especially about the t-shirt sales. Who gives a shit? I just want people to... Nothing makes me happier than when people send me pictures and they're like, look, I ordered your shirt. Or look, I got this in the mail. I got your shit. Or look, I'm out flying and I'm wearing your shirt. Or whatever. Makes me so happy. That's like the best feeling ever to see that. So why would I want to like stop people from being able to buy my merch by making it more expensive? Seems silly.
LMAO. Show them a picture of your son. Thanks at eDoc, I found them. It looks kinda quiet, but maybe there's some stuff happening around here I didn't know about.
Chopper
I
Girl
had a
got the
phone
joke.
call 2 days ago. From my own number. That was weird. I need it live on Halloween. My B-day. 5 inches of fury.
Consider
Nobody
it done.
buys t-shirts though. I did the same at cost and never sold any. I think giving away stickers for free at events is better.
We do both.
Stickers for your solder pad.
We do both.
That it, I'm order a shirt. 25 cents. You trying to be a Rockefeller here or what?
I know, right? I'm just greedy like that. No, I put our prices so low that they got mad and made me change it. And then, you know what these fuckers did? They made it so that everything
Yeah,
on
the
our
Infinity
store,
Loop stickers I got at Cryptopia.
everything on our store was available for the low price that I had it set at. And if you bought it, if one person bought it, it went down. And then it was disappeared from the shop until you changed the price. So slowly but surely, our shop went from like 20 items or 15 items to like 7 items to like 4 items. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? So I emailed Teespring. I was like, hey, why are you guys deleting our stuff? What's going on? And they're like, oh, we're not deleting them. We're taking them. We're unlisting them because the prices are too low. You need to fix the prices. Like, okay. So I did it once, and then they did it to me again. So it's been twice now I've had to change all. If they do it again, I'm changing sites. I don't want to because it's a pain in the dick to take all your designs from one site and upload them to a new site and fit them and pick t-shirts and all that shit. I don't want to do it again. I hate doing that. It's not the point of being an FPV. I don't want to spend my time setting up t-shirt shops. But yeah, anyways, we do t-shirts for as cheap as possible, and we do sell a fair bit. To be honest, like I'm not gonna make a killing off of it, but I think we've sold over 30 shirts since we started making them, which was like 8 months ago, maybe. So we sold a fair amount. Considering I don't really advertise them ever. But the stickers, I give stickers to every single person I send a package to. So every time we do a giveaway, the item that I send out in the giveaway always gets 2 of every design of our stickers. We have 4 sticker designs. And so every single package gets, I'm sorry, no, we have 3 now. Well, I got rid of 1. We have 3 now. But everybody gets 2 of each for free. And then every event we go to, I always leave big stacks of stickers everywhere. I send stacks of stickers to companies if they're willing to put them in packages and send them out for free to customers. If customers buy some micro shit, throw one of the Infinity Loop stickers in there for free and send it to them. If you don't mind, I'll send you a whole stack. If it's micro shit, why not? You know, we do micro content.
How do I get some of those stickers? Man, I want to send them out with SKRCH.
I'll send you a whole bunch.
Me. I need to buy a stripper pole
No
shirt.
worries.
Or maybe even with any orders. Should move your shirts to Fies anyways. Far more FPV friendly shirt store. Word of mouth is strong.
True.
30 shirts at a quarter profit. Baller.
I mean, we're doing pretty good. You know? That Infinity Loops yacht is looking closer and closer, boys. All aboard. We're about to hit the open seas on our big old crypto yacht. Me and Justin. Yeah, if anybody wants stickers for, especially if you want to send out a whole bunch, if you send shit out,
Infinity Loops NFTs.
just send me a message,
Infinity
an email with an address,
stripper coming soon.
and I'll send you a whole shitload, whatever. If you don't mind doing it, I know Zotek from Weebly did for a little while for us. I don't know if he ran out or if, I don't know. Actually, I never followed up with him on it. So
what you need to do is a 12-month calendar of the hunks of FPV.
Yeah, so we were going to do that.
Gotcha.
We've gotten 2 months so far, but we're already out of hunks. Bardwell and Bot Grinder, that's it. That was it. So if you can think of any other, we tried. We looked everywhere. Couldn't find them. But yeah, if you have any good ideas.
Zotek puts so much stuff in his orders. Box is like 1/4 what you ordered and 3/4 extras.
Zotek is pretty generous with his freebies. Zotek has sent me some stuff to review, like the new motors, for instance. But just recently he had sent like the gates. So he'll send like bottles of hot sauce and koozies, and I got so many fucking Weebly koozies.
LOL.
Oh man.
Put Bardwell for December in a red stocking cap.
The question is, where is the red stocking cap? And that's all he's wearing, obviously, but is it on his head or is it on his head? You know what I mean? I think you get where I'm going with this. You're going to learn something today. $4.99 from Mr. John Doe. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Send me stickers and drones. What kind of drones. I'll send you stickers.
On his tiny hoop.
You give me an address, I'll send you stickers. I don't care, that's nothing. Get out of here, man. Sorry, it's a little fly messing with me. That's true. The goggles are on the head. Covering his sticks. Wait a minute. Can we be serious for a second, guys? Does Bardwell have 2 dicks?
Well, the goggles are on the head. Covering his sticks. You're og if you remember JB wearing a dress in his videos.
Oh yeah, I remember him wearing his little kilt. Standing on his porch. Sometimes you gotta let the balls breathe, baby. When you're out flying FPV, there's nothing like a little breeze on your from undercarriage, you know what I mean?
It's always DP with Bardwell. It's not a dress, it's a sarong.
Is that what it's called? Can I call it a kilt?
Kilt?
Yeah. Isn't that what it is? Isn't that what they're called? Little flannel dresses? Or skirts?
JB reminds me of the
Something
Numa
like that.
Numa guy. Sundress LOL.
Sundress?
I'll send you my 5 in random drone for a random 3 in drone. To be fair, sarongs sound dope if you live in a climate where it's hot, block out the sun and let
They
the
do.
breeze through.
I
Yes,
agree.
he made a big video explaining it. Holy shit, BWNZ.
He made a big video explaining it? That's interesting. Yeah, never seen it. Never seen it. It's kind of funny.
React to video.
The only
Yes, watch the sarong video.
oh,
Soggy
God.
sack.
The only Bardwell video that I can think of is his PID tuning, his old PID tuning masterclass or whatever he called it. Because when I got into FPV, I put so much time into trying to learn PIDs because I realized that was like my biggest problem area was PIDs, and I was like, obviously I need to focus on PIDs like really badly. So, because I was just having the hardest time understanding it. So I listened to that
I use PIDs at work.
that Flippin' Bardwell video series. It's several videos, several times over, because my brain doesn't like to absorb stuff. It's like a really shitty sponge, so it'll get a little bit, but not all of it. You got to be patient. So I usually have to go back and listen to things. So I went back and listened to it a few times. And then any other tuning advice I ever got all came from Angry Don. And I'm pretty sure all of his tuning knowledge is older because he's an OG. So when I went to start talking to Quicksilver about putting my tune from my build over into Quicksilver, one of them was talking to me and they were like, where did you learn to tune? This is like such an old ass way to tune, like the way that your PIDs ended up. It's like a very old school style of handling the PIDs. And I was like, well, yeah, that's because everything that I know about PIDs is outdated as fuck. It's outdated like by several years. I need to read up on new PID tuning.
I know Jack and shit
But who
about
wants to do
PIDs.
that?
Just use presets. Pause button is your friend.
Well, yeah, nowadays, I guess
I watch
PIDs is
UAV
a lot
Tech for
easier
expert
now.
PID tuning tips and give him grief. Smiley face.
Oh, I bet you do. I bet you do watch UAV Tech. You would.
I have never tuned my quads.
UAV Tech
Am I a noob? Tried once. Instantly
does have
burned the
really
motor on
good
takeoff.
a really good tuning
Never
video
again.
on 75 millimeter
Presets
whoops.
leave you high and dry when they don't
Probably
work
one of
though.
the better ones I've ever seen. Joshua Bardwell, and
Building controls and
did he
massive motors
call
need to
the
be turned.
video? What did you guys say it was called? A sriracha? A sriracha? What was it called? It was called a sombrero? A sarong. It's so right, it's sarong. No, that pulled 0 results.
Think it had skirt in the title. Just look up, is it addressed Joshua Bardwell?
Joshua
It's a
Bardwell
sarong, and it
dress.
came out
There we go.
after
Am I
people
wearing?
were accusing
Am
him
I
of
wearing a dress?
Or are you wearing a dress?
Oh, holy shit, Bardwell! Look at Bardwell. Whoa. That was 5 years ago? Holy smokes. I barely recognize
His
him.
wife bought it for him.
Wow.
And I'd wear one. He also used to be a pig farmer.
I would 10,000% wear one. Yeah, no. There's no slacking in my mackin'. I'll walk around the house in a fucking kilt. I don't give a shit. Oh, wait,
I
let me
told you
turn this
guys
off.
were new cats. Smiley face. Why is Numa guy on your screen? Seems like 14 years ago with that quality.
Yeah, it does.
Very comfy.
You've done it, guys.
Doesn't he
forced
still
me
have pigs?
To vlog.
You can see them in some of his
I don't
flight
wanna
vids.
vlog. I don't want to tell you what I had for breakfast or talk about myself. But I keep getting this question: is what am I wearing? Am I wearing a dress?
I've
And
watched
so I've
every
decided to
PID
make a
tuning
video
VID.
response to that.
None make any sense to me. 4 YRS in and still running BF defaults.
Did Bardwell get something done with his teeth? His mouth looks weird as shit to me. I can't stop staring at it. I haven't heard a word he said since I hit play. Literally, it's been 25 seconds of me staring at his mouth trying to figure out what the fuck is different. Why does his mouth look so weird? Does he rock facial hair now, normally? Let me pull up a picture of Bardwell. Hang on a second. Why does he look so goddamn weird? It's not just the hair. What is looking so weird to me?
No beard.
I
Me
didn't
too,
think
market
so.
0. Wait until I tell you of the video with Mr. Steele in his underwear stomping out one of his quad on fire in the grass in his front yard.
I don't know
Yeah,
why
he has
looks...
a beard
Oh,
now.
he does have a beard. Okay,
Something
he does.
about his skin looks more pale than usual.
He does have a beard.
Yep, bald
Alright.
now.
Yeah.
Started getting rotor
The hair-
riot Monet and got his
He
teeth done,
didn't-
lol.
Hang on, guys. Wait a minute. Relax. Don't... Bardwell didn't go bald. Clearly, you can tell that the hair moved from the top and it just fell down. It's gravity. Guys, that shit happens over time. He just got older.
Baldwell.
Don't be... God, you guys are so uneducated.
That
Ridiculous.
because clearly people are interested, and now instead of typing out an answer or rolling my eyes, I can just refer them to this video and make them watch an ad, and then I'll get
He's aged from the stress of fleecing noobs out of their cash via his Patreon Death Star.
Me from the future. I got ad block.
tenths of a cent every time someone asks the question. So that's something.
Not this time,
Thought you flew on his
Bardwell.
channel.
Get ready for this.
Are we into drama
It's
now?
gonna confuse some
His
of you.
hair is doing an inverted yaw spin.
Yes, we're a drama channel now. Here, live. Do I still have?
Supply and demand Bob AI.
No, I don't have it anymore.
LOL ad I got to
I used
ad
to have a
block.
meme where Keemstar popped up over my camera and did his stupid intro. Is it here anymore? It's not here anymore. It's gone. I still got this one. Does this one work?
The fuck you say to me, you little shit?
Yeah, that works. That one's funny. Did you guys ever see when that dipshit
Not
went
everyone
to
is
the,
lucky enough to get the Platinum Thunder, then they age.
when he went to the New Year's? Did you ever see that? Did you guys watch that? I remember watching it on TV, thinking it was hilarious. Why is this bug bothering me? It's probably because I'm in a corner of a dark room with all the lights on over
Was that
here.
XQC?
No,
Nothing
that's
is sacred in this stream.
That's Ninja, right? That is also true. Nothing is sacred here. Nothing can be.
I'm not seeing enough movement.
I'm so glad that you said that.
I want to see some movement. I'm not seeing enough movement. Oh my god.
Because I have that clip like saved in OBS for when people say that. There's a button for that. Oh man.
LOL.
Sorry, my
LOL.
soundboard has the dumbest clips ever.
Speaking of drama
Sometimes.
channels, whatever happened to Man Cave Hobbies? Miss his terrible reviews where he'd point out how well a drone dives like 12 feet away from a building. Lols at DJ Spinach. LMAO. Holy hell. You should start a gaming channel.
I should.
Movement, what is that clip from?
That clip is from the New Year's. I don't remember what year. 2019? I think it was 20. It had to be 2019 because there was everybody was in Times
Man
Square.
Cave Hobbies LMAO. Annoying ASF.
So yeah, it had to have been before COVID. So
There
before
was literally
COVID.
zero movement.
There wasn't, because it was pouring rain and it was freezing. And that dickhead is up there dancing like an asshole. People are out in that audience. Do you
Drone
know?
Camps who shirt?
Do you
I'd buy
know
it.
what happens in those? I didn't know this. I never knew this because I don't care about things like this. But because I wouldn't be caught dead in Times Square on New Year's. Not for me, thanks. I don't even want to be in New York, just in general. Not New York City, like the state. I'm good. Hard pass. So those people out in that audience, out in that crowd, a lot of them are pooping themselves and they're peeing themselves. A lot of them wear diapers because they know they're going to be pooping and peeing themselves. That's fucked. I'm not going to see an event in New York City in a crowd full of people in the rain and poop myself and pee myself and then have some blue-haired dick get up on stage and tell me I'm not moving enough. You try swinging your hips when you got a full diaper, ninja.
LOL, I thought it was some shitty movie. 90% quote
sorry.
t-shirt. Mint.
Ooh,
New Year's in Vegas is sick. Loved it.
the 90%
Wait,
quote
what?
t-shirt would be good.
Literal party poopers.
Literal
Start the
party
new year
poopers.
with pants full of shit. Nice. LUL. We've crossed some imaginary line in the dirt poopin' diapers.
Yeah, imagine leaning over to kiss your sweetie, and as you do, you just gotta feel that
I
betwixt
never understood why people would want to be out in the freezing cold
betwixt
for New
your
Year's.
cheeks. You gotta feel. Yeah, you're going to New York City on the East Coast in January. You know how cold it is here, and it's never snowing. It's never pretty. It's always raining and it's cold. It's like just cold enough to where it can't freeze, and it's raining. It just sucks. It is painfully obnoxious to be outside from like December until March here. I hate it. It's my least favorite thing about this
wear
state.
things
That's the guy
on
that
my
gets
legs
his salsa from New
that
York
aren't
City.
pants.
Or smelling children with
It's
poopy
not uncommon
pants.
for men to do that
Ghostbusters,
in
Slimmer.
other cultures, not our
Rain in
culture. I'm
January.
aware of that. I'm aware that's
Sounds warm.
unusual. In hotter
Ghostbusters
places in the
Slimmer.
world,
Cold
it's very
November
common
rain.
for men to wear wraps of various kinds, sarongs,
No
or
good.
there's all kinds of local names for them. And sometimes I do that, even though I don't live in those places.
Wait, so where did he say it was from? I completely missed
2/10
that.
of a cent. Get ready for this. Wear things on my legs that aren't pants. It's not uncommon for men to do that in other cultures, not our culture. I'm aware of that. I'm aware that's unusual. In hotter places in the world, it's very common for men to wear wraps of various kinds,
Are you gonna tell me
sarongs,
I'm-
or there's all kinds of local names
He looks
for them.
like he just burned something
And
today.
sometimes I do that,
He's
even
in
though I don't
Knoxville,
live in those
Tennessee.
places.
So no.
About to snow here
Why
in
do I do
Michigan.
it?
For the next 7 months.
Oh, he's in Knoxville. Okay. I knew he was in Tennessee. I didn't know he was in Knoxville. About to snow here in Michigan for the next 7
We
months.
don't get cold November rain. We get Russians complaining that in November month it's minus 32.
Ugh. You get Russians complaining that it's November. And
I
it's
want to
negative
gorilla
32.
fly his yard one day.
I bet you if you just walked up and knocked on the door and you were like, hey, pussy, throw these on. You're going to learn something today. He'd probably be like, yes, ma'am. You got it. Let me get my Serapa or whatever it's called.
I don't know. That's what I like to wear. People who come from those places could make a lot of cases for why something that's loose and lets a little air get in there and is not so constrictive is good, especially in very hot environments. Like I live
You
in
can
the
wear
South.
like
It's not
baggy
hot
shorts
now,
though,
it's
right?
winter,
Isn't
but
that kind of our answer for skirt or not skirts, whatever he's talking about? What are they called again? Sabapapapas? Those things. Isn't it basically
Nope, I'm going to fly right up to his porch, and then rail slide his barn
sarong?
roof.
I got it.
Air get in there.
I remember now.
Ilya Bryzgalov's score interview is probably the best description anyone has given about Edmonton weather.
That name, I'm not going to try to repeat that name.
Not, I got to keep my boys in the yard.
This my shit. Gotta keep your boys in the yard with your milkshakes.
There's all kinds of reasons to do it, but the bottom line is I do it because it's what I like to wear. I put on a
Heads,
sarong.
how did you keep your practice in simulators interesting in your early days? Did you always go in with some objective to nail something? I find just random flying around to be boring.
Music. Music is a huge part of it. I can't fly really at all without music. So early days.
I remember seeing him come out to yard and I was like, WTF.
Turning
Never
music
knew
on.
He explained it. LOL.
Also, Bones, if
we
you
have
smoke.
beautiful fall colors right now.
I don't
but
know
it is
if you do or
literally
not,
just above
but
freezing and rain for
some
the
people
next week.
can't.
So I won't be able to fly.
Some people can't
Not
stay
happy.
interested
I still want to hear a
when they
head's
smoke.
beat.
Like some people can't stay interested in flying if they had smoked beforehand. I don't have that issue, but I know OG sometimes has told me that he has that issue. So if you do smoke, that might be something to consider. But yeah, as far as keeping yourself interested, look for a lot of maps. That's how I keep myself interested now. Is I fly different sims and I fly different maps. I always try to keep it changing though. Don't get comfortable ever with anything FPV. That's what I was talking about earlier with Mode 3. I don't care about trying new things. I just care about changing a lot of shit, like just for a meme, like just for a laugh. That kind of sucks when you have to do a whole bunch of crap just to laugh at it. Because I don't think I would switch to Mode 3 and just be like an absolute god at it. I would assume I'd be pretty shit at it. So it'd be funny, but then, tomorrow I need to fly in my normal shit. Like, I don't want to just be stuck on Mode 3 or have to go back and do whatever again. Anyways, but don't ever get comfortable with stuff with FPV. Always try to be learning. So if you're getting bored, you're comfortable. So find something to challenge yourself. Put some music on, make it aggressive. Maybe try flying with a different camera angle and see if that produces some different moves or different tricks out of you. It can. Sometimes it has for me. Just cranking my camera angle up and flying that for a little bit. Just switch it up. Sometimes I'll even switch it up and race. I'll race like a few laps on a course. And just to keep my fingers on the sticks and just keep my hands moving and my brain thinking FPV and thinking how the quad's moving, even though I don't fly that camera angle, it's still like just, I don't know, I find it beneficial. And it also helps just keep me interested in flying. But yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good start. Don't be afraid to explore and look for other maps to fly to. If you're bored, you're comfortable. Just remember that. And try to avoid being comfortable.
Conformal coat and send it at John Doe.
Yes.
Haven't seen him do it lately, does he?
Inside.
He still does. Sometimes lets the camera slip on streams at FPV Smurf. At eDoc. Yet. Lost mine last year for 2 months. All stock. Found it.
Oh no.
Still flying it now. No coding. Always learn. Most people should also take your advice for driving. I feel like most people quit learning when they get their license. Thanks for the tips. I guess I will not be making pulled pork this weekend.
Asbestos. Yeah, I actually view driving that way too. I consider myself to be a fairly good driver, like a fairly consistent driver, I'll say. Not a good driver, I'll say a consistent driver. I don't get into accidents. I don't get tickets. I don't have like a whole bunch of points on my license or anything. I'm a pretty good driver. But as far as like being like a great driver, I'm nowhere fucking near it. Like, I can't hold a candle to a great driver. But there are people that get into their cars, just like you and I, just average jagoffs going to their job. And when they get in the car, they're like, I'm fucking Ken Block. This is my machine. This is my tool. This is an extension of me. This automobile that I know jack shit about, but it sounds good. This is an extension of me. I am one with it. You never had me. You never had your car. Whatever other Fast and Furious lines you can think of, insert here. But yeah, I don't think I've ever learned anything or mastered anything. I think that's a silly way to look at anything. You should always assume you can learn more. Because you get bored if you assume that you mastered it, I think, if you're in that mindset.
I noticed it's like he wanted to be seen in it dropping camera down. LOL, just wear baggy shorts, brother. I can't fly with music, I need to hear the motors. I think that's why I don't care for Sims. I fly way better.
Market Zero, so does OG. And he turns on you can turn on the motor sound, stay where you are. So it'll like represent real life more so, if that makes sense. So you can actually have it either way in Sims. You can have the audio stay with the quad, or you can have it. I prefer it stay with the quad because I like when I fly my 5-inch. I wear an earbud because I want to look like Mr. Steve. No, because I flew my 5-inch without an earbud originally, because who the fuck would put a microphone on a 5-inch for no reason? And I had a weird disconnect when I got far enough away from myself where I couldn't hear the quad anymore. And I like all of a sudden just forgot how to fly. I felt like I had latency in my brain to my hands. It was weird. But then I got the earbud and it fixed that. So I do that now. But I love listening to music while I fly. I can't use 2 headphones, so I have Bluetooth headphones. So I just put one earbud in and I just leave the other one in my pocket. But I always listen to music when I fly. I have to. That's why even on stream, like I just play music really lightly while I'm flying. I need something. I need to like hear something. I time stuff to it, time tricks to it. It just helps me get into like a flow state where I just don't think about anything and just kind of let the quad go. So yeah, music is pivotal to my flying though, for sure. I am very aware of it.
When I've got one headphone in and it also needs to be good music, I fly with one earbud and the other ear listening to the quad.
Hey,
I'm
me
Asian
too.
and I will tell
Twinning.
you, we're not bad drivers. We're actually aiming for you, hence the squinted eyes.
Oh my god.
Cues up Queen, I'm in love with my car. 80 weight should just about do it.
I like
I'm
style.
going to try fly with music, just get paranoid. Someone will creep up and I won't hear them.
Just one. Just
Not
one.
seeing or hearing around me scares me.
Listen.
I fly with complete silence because DJI goggles transmit no motor noise.
I'm not
Visual
giving
cues
away
only.
anything by saying this, but my house is covered in cameras. I am so paranoid. My paranoia is awful. I'm sure people have it way worse than me. But I know I'm aware of my I'm aware that I have a certain level of paranoia, which I think is good to have like a certain level of like awareness and preparedness. But like mine is, it's like slightly to the point of like doomsday, but like less, you know, there's no shelter. There's no bunker, but I wouldn't say no to one. If somebody was like, hey, I'll give you a bunker in your backyard, I'd be like, yeah, that'd be sick. I could have all my friends over. That'd be sick. Just hang out in my bunker. But I have the same paranoia of people sneaking up on me while I'm flying. And it's just paranoia. But one earbud, it cures all of that. So just do that. It's good because you can still hear cars, around you, so you can keep an eye out on stuff. You can hear like the jingling of people walking their dogs. So you're like, oh, I got a person that might be over here. Or when some lazy ass Zoomer's walking, dragging his fucking feet, and you hear the gravel kicking up. You're like, oh, gotta watch out. Go face punch that one.
I have a spotless
just try
driving
that.
record. Never even had a speeding ticket.
Damn.
No wrecks or anything.
Well, you got me beat. I've gotten
Just
speeding
those
tickets.
2 damn drunk drivings. Wow. Talk about tossing money away. Flow state. I dance to the music.
Yes.
Just one, light volume.
Yep.
Music will make you too emotional. Listening to talking is better. Why are we
I've
looking
tried.
at JB?
I listen to podcasts every now
paranoid.
and then when I fly,
Just
but
aware.
I find that I get my
He's cute.
flying gets boring.
Heads Orwell.
Like
1984
my flying does. I don't get bored,
everywhere.
but I find that I start
I use
repeating
my quad to check
what I'm
on
doing
my meat sack.
because I have to focus too
Cute
much
in a
on the
dress,
words
you mean.
to pay attention. You know, like to pay attention to it. Anyways. Telescreens everywhere. I mean, that's kind of, yeah, pretty much. I have motion detectors in my mailbox. Yeah, just one light volume is super helpful. It could be what clicks for you. It could be, you know, what does it for you. He's cute. Oh, Bardwell. Yeah, that's why we leave him up. This is just my. This isn't a video. This is just my wallpaper. I minimized the video a while
Ambient
ago.
sounds. Trains does it for me.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something about music. I was raised like my whole family. Not my whole family. Not my mother excluded. My dad and my two brothers and myself. We're all into music, musicians.
I jam music
ourselves.
when I fly.
In the morning,
Not even
for
good
the
host. Thanks DJI. Cough cough.
same reason you put on pants, because it's just what I have in my drawer and what I like to wear and etc. Okay, so there you go. Yes, I'm not wearing a dress. Not that there's anything wrong with that. A dress would be a full pull-on with a top and a bottom. A skirt or a sarong is what I'm wearing, typically with some kind of a t-shirt or a sweater or
I have
whatever.
a FPV playlist
So
up
there
on
you go.
Spotify.
I
If
do
you
have one
search
other
my
thing
name.
to say, and that is, if you're out in the world or on the internet and you see someone and there's something weird or unusual or unexpected about them, like maybe it's a guy and he's wearing pants, or not wearing pants, the first thing you do
trans person.
shouldn't be to call attention or ask questions about the weird thing about them. Most people who are, some people who are weird are being weird because they want attention, and more power. Lady Gaga, right? If you find Lady Gaga wearing a meat
Has
dress,
he ever twirled with that skirt on?
I'm going to make an argument and play devil's advocate for a moment here. I do agree that if someone's just out in public walking around,
I'm not a fan of Bardwell,
and
but
they're
more
weird,
power to him for wearing a sarong.
you shouldn't go out of your way to be like, hey, why are you wearing that? It's like they're just living their life, you know? They're just out kicking rocks, getting their groceries, whatever. Fucking leave them alone, you know? Live and let live. But I do think there is an argument to be made on the flip side of Bardwell's coin.
Lady Gaga is a man.
That if you're posting things on the internet in video format with your face on it, you are opening yourself up to criticism for the whole world that you don't need to open yourself up to. You are choosing to do that. Part of posting things on the internet is you must deal with the anonymous people behind their keyboard that can and will judge. And that happens. But to sit behind your computer and tell them not to do that, well, you're just pissing in the wind. You're not, you know, these are people that judged you and said you wore a skirt. I don't think they're going to be like, oh, he's right. I shouldn't have done that. I don't think they care, I guess is my argument. That's all. I hear what he's saying, and I agree. In real life, you got to go to the grocery store, right? But you don't have to post videos of yourself online. You just don't. You can go through your entire life with never posting your face online. It's very possible. But you got to go to the grocery store. You got to go out in public. So don't be a dick to people in public, you know? But I don't know. When I started posting shit on the internet, I told OG and I told Malty. Because this is an old video that Malty did. And somebody got on him in the comments and started just tearing into him. And I was like, hey, man, this is part of the game. Like, if you don't want to do it, that's fine. Don't do it. But if you want to post videos here, don't get mad if somebody hops in the comments and starts saying some shit. That's the internet. That's the beauty of it. You have to see it that way. That's their right to say that. What you should do is post it and then just respond to questions. And if it's a mean comment, just fucking Move past it. Who cares? Sticks and Stones, man. I remember that one. I'm a big fan of that
I
one.
bet sarongs are comfortable.
I guarantee you
Just
they
like
are.
Big Mike.
Super comfortable.
Big Mike.
Yeah, man.
Should I fly 100% completely sky-clad naked most of the time, alone? Say hello to Mr. Hankey.
Please do.
And many others. He should rock one on Rotor Riot now. Wants attention like L.E. Drib and wearing eyeliner. LOL. I wonder if Scotch people thought dudes wearing pants looked weird when they first saw them.
They probably did.
The internet is not for the thin-skinned.
They were probably like, well, how do they expect to climb any fucking stairs? I can't do a good Scottish accent, sorry. Just imagine Shrek saying it. How are they supposed to climb any stairs with those constricting pants on? How are they gonna mount their dragon? Saddle it. How are you gonna do that with those silly jeans on, cowboy? We didn't know. We were ignorant.
The grocery store.
Bardwell.
I'm sure she'll be thrilled if you go up and ask her for a picture and ask her about her meat dress. But most people are not, they don't want attention called to themselves, and they're just wearing what they're wearing or doing what they're doing because that's who they are, and when they got up in the morning, that's the clothes they put on.
That's where my argument comes in. He just said it. If you see Lady Gaga in public, run up to her and ask for a picture because that's what she wants. But don't do that to me, is what he's saying basically. But now you're comparing in public, where you gotta be, and on the internet, where you chose to be. So that's where I think that argument kind of stops, because you can't police the internet, and you shouldn't. We gotta stop with that shit. I hate that. It's so annoying. The police the internet stuff. What do you want this to be? China? They have little eye internet over there. Now we have big eye internet here.
Is there a bangy sound kit in the head's house?
Big eye internet. No little eye internet. Fuck that. Is there a bangy sound kit in the head's house? What the hell is that? I guess not. I don't know what is that. Think of Count Dankula saying it. Why do I know that name? Oh.
Drums.
I know why I know that name. Drums. No, man, and I wish there was. The closest thing I have to a drum anymore, it's all the way over there, I'm not going to grab it, is a Calhoun, I think is what it's called.
Absolute mad lads.
It's like the chair, box chair that you can sit and tickety-tappity on.
Suspicious eyes.
It's sick. I love it. But it's not a full kit. I grew up playing drums. I love drums. I really wish I had a drum set here. I could probably sell all of my boxing shit and fit a drum set where all that is. But I don't know, man. The older I get, the more I feel like I need to be doing the boxing thing, because it's like I need to stay active, you know?
With
I need
the
to stay
SS
physical.
pugs. LOL.
Not that playing the drums doesn't keep you physical, but I feel like boxing kind of keeps you all physical. With the SS pugs? Oh, God. Yes.
And it's
exactly.
a little bit rude.
That's what I thought.
If we had big eye
To be
internet,
like, hey,
we
what
would
are you
know
wearing?
what on
Is
the
that
other
a dress?
side of the
It's
ice
like, you know
wall.
what? Are themselves.
Box, drum,
but
and hoop.
it's
Don't
not.
give anything up.
But it's not. This is the part that I have trouble with.
They're just wearing what they're wearing or doing what they're doing because that's who they are. And when they got up in the morning, that's the clothes they put on.
Right. But if somebody came in here right now and was like, hey, red shirts
Eat your poison food, modified,
are,
and breathe the poison air, sprayed, and drink the poison water,
for
fluoride,
whatever,
and take your
like
meds.
little,
Again, cures
little
don't make
girly
money.
men, little
Wake
girly
up,
men wear
people.
red. That's too close to pink. I'm just trying to think of like a weird way to insult somebody wearing a red shirt. There really isn't one, but you know, let's just call it that. Well, there's two things I could say here. One is a bit judgmental, and a bit it's because it's me. But the sticks and stones thing. I'm a grown man, okay? So I wear what I want to wear. And if somebody has a problem with that, I don't give a shit, because I'm a grown man, right? Got a wife, got a kid, got a house, got shit to do. Don't really care if you care what I'm wearing. Not a bit. Not mad. Just literally, I couldn't find a way to care less about it, is all. So like if I don't know, it's weird to like. I don't know how much shit he was getting for it, but I feel like there's no amount of shit people could give me about one thing where I'd be like, listen, guys, this thing that I keep wearing, stop making fun of me for wearing it. I'm posting these videos on the internet, and you should not be commenting about that. I don't know.
And
it's weird to me.
It's a little bit rude.
I don't disagree that it's not rude.
Is that a dress? It's like, you know what?
I'll say that. I don't disagree it's not rude.
My clothes are not the focus of the video
Who
here.
keeps saying the
clothes are
based
just what
comments
I'm
that
wearing
aren't
because I don't want
posted
to
here?
be naked on the internet. That would be a different kind of career. So, just a thought. Yeah. When you meet weird people probably don't want to be treated like they're weird. They're just weird. That's just how they are. They'd probably rather just be another person out in the world getting their groceries and going to the gas station. And if you meet one of them and you completely resist the urge to make a big deal out of their weirdness, many of them would appreciate it.
Yeah, that's a weird thing to say at the end there. I don't know. It's just that's like such a false argument to make because he's comparing posting yourself on the internet. If he was sending this video to his neighbors who had been giving him shit about wearing the dress or the skirt, then whatever, fine. Or sarong, sorry. I don't want to get an angry email from Bardwell about his sarong. So right, it's sarong. Anyways, that's an interesting video. Had a weird spin at the end there where he was just like, and you know what? Stop judging me. And whoever keeps saying the based things, I've been reading Robot Lady's chat. So Robot Lady is a completely separate thing from YouTube. YouTube's chat's over here, so it doesn't make any sense for me to, because then I'm like this, you know? And then so-and-so said this. Thanks for saying that. You know? So I read this one because it's over here already, so it's like convenient. I could always move the... Anyways. This one doesn't blur out what John Doe's saying, so I can read it. This one does. That's so funny. I have like no word filters or anything set up here. Nothing. It's just free range, whatever YouTube had set up. That's what we have. That's so
Switch
funny
from
that it's
top
just been...
chat to live chat. I always forget
so
myself.
funny.
Respect Mr. Heads.
Oh, shit.
Okay, I'll put on my fuck your American flag t-shirt.
You
Smiley
should.
face. WTF,
It doesn't bother
seriously?
me at all.
How did I not see that?
I like that people
Man, fuck these weirdos.
are allowed to say that. There are some countries where if you say fuck your flag, they'll kill you. So I'm glad I live in a country where you're allowed to do that. There's some countries where women just recently got the ability to drive a car. Big round of applause, by the way. Really living in the future there. So yeah, that's fine. Like, I'm cool with that. That's fine. I don't care.
Just kidding.
But
Weird
I still
people
think
are pedos or
you should
lizard
have the right
people.
to be able to do so.
I respect your right to wear that shirt.
Exactly.
I love
and I
weird
respect
people.
you for doing that.
Treat me as a weirdo. I love the attention. I didn't have live chat enabled.
Oh no.
Why
you were
are
living in the
calling me
past,
out?
my friend.
LOL. Love it. We the same people. Free speech is one of the best reasons to be here. Second best. Or take the head wraps off.
That was a recent thing too, yeah. Isn't there some tourist, right? Wasn't she a tourist visiting family or something? That was a tragic story, dude. I was just reading about that. That's crazy. That's what all those riots and stuff, isn't that what flared all that up? Yeah, it's wild. It's wild to think about. So, yeah. In the bigger picture, when you think about just at home, you know, just within the country, I see the same shit you guys see. I can see the argument for both sides of it, of why people love it and why people hate it. I get it, you know. I just, where else is there that's better, one, and are they just going to let you in? Are you allowed to just walk in? I don't know. I feel like some countries are a little strict
They're
about
all
people
taking
just
the head wraps off.
walking in. You
News
know?
don't show it.
They should. It's weird that other countries are like that, man. That's weird. It's still weird to me. It's, you know, I don't know. It feels fucked up to say, but like we're so far ahead here from that. Like we're so far past that. I don't know. Who knows? Did Nick Burns?
Mexico will put me in jail if I illegally try to reside there, lol.
I have been saving screenshots of people asking me what my rates are for months.
So when I was living in Vietnam,
I have a folder.
my employer built a church. The city came in and tore it down. A bunch of cops showed up and bulldozed it.
Dang it.
Reason?
Nick.
Because it is a place of assembly.
Frig.
News is the cabal. All planned and scripted.
Hey.
We live in a movie.
Dude. Let's go, Market Zero. My man.
I am shocked Snot flies default rates.
Let's go. That's sick, dude. Top comment, too. Get out of here. I do, yeah, I fly default rates. But, so I've been getting that question for a year. Easily. Like, you know. So I've been saving the screenshots. I've been saving, wait. Oh, I can't show you that folder, hang on. Whoop. No. No sneaky peekies. There's sneak peeks at some stuff coming up that nobody knows about yet, and one of them's under NDA, so good thing I remembered that was there. I shouldn't dig through folders on
Heads,
my
what
desktop.
are your rates?
While we've been drinking. Okay. Okay, here, look. Look at this.
I fly default
This is my proof.
rates.
All right?
I spent at least 4,000
Nick-
hours tweaking my rates obsessively.
Nick just did this video today. This was 12 hours ago that he let this out. Dang it. I've been hesitating because I've been saving the screenshots, and I wanted to get a whole bunch to make a stupid meme at the beginning. Can you post your rates? Okay? I don't know when this was. I don't know how long ago these were. There's another one. It's somewhere in there. Yeah, there you go. Amazing flying. Can you tell me your rates? So many.
Down
There's
to the
so
third
many.
and fourth decimal place.
What rates? There's so
Yep,
many.
bought and paid for by Moloch sadists.
And not all of them are from YouTube. Some of them are from other platforms. I don't know. Is this TikTok? I don't know. This is from something. TikTok, Instagram. It's from one of them. That's from YouTube, I think. Is that all of them? That's all of them I have on here. I have more on my phone, but I've been saving these because I wanted to do this video, but I wanted to do the stupid joke. I wanted to do the stupid joke.
You dog drop those fresh rates.
I want to hear what Nick has
Hello,
to say
everyone.
about-
One of the questions I get all the time, I think it's because
Oh, that was loud.
the indoor flying stuff.
I don't know if it was as loud. Oh, no, it was not nearly as loud for you guys.
It's not a long exploratory video. It's just to tell you my rates.
That was
and
so
maybe
loud.
give you a touch of how I got there, because I've been using these so long, I don't really remember the
I don't know Nick's rates.
facts, possibly.
I have no idea.
And here they are. For those who are only...
He didn't do too much there from default. I guess not a whole lot there either. Well, that's insane. What's everybody's y'all rate? Oh, God. 1300
listening, which is perfectly acceptable. We've got beta flight rates. I have tinkered with actual rates, but I haven't hit my sweet spot for actual rates just yet, and I honestly haven't given them a lot of time.
Vids.
But on pitch and
I'm
roll...
Nick Burns, and Miss So Horny. 720-ish.
Yeah, Nick lost a ton of weight. Really, really proud of him. He just like crazy fast too. But yeah, his story about wanting to do it, he was just kind of like, well, just wanted to do it, so I did it. I can't wait to talk to him, by the way. I don't know if I didn't. So it's not, we haven't locked down the time yet, but we've confirmed.
790.
Obviously not this Saturday, because that would be now. But
Fasting will do it.
in a week. So next Saturday, there will be no me multiplayer stream, and then whatever this is that we've done for 2.5 hours. Jesus, since I stopped flying.
I
but
did as well.
It should be the in the loops with Nick Burns.
225 to
It should be.
180. Feel great.
I'll let you guys know
Whatever
about the
the
time
defaults are.
when I get closer to that.
Quite possibly the most reasonable person in the history of mankind.
Yeah, I can't wait to talk to Nick. I'm looking forward to it.
Use 1.2 for the RC rate, and the super rate, it's just now labeled rate, 0.75 on both pitch and roll as well.
By the way, first thing I'm going to ask him, why have you not added me on Discord? Nick? Why have you not added me on Discord?
And yaw is a little bit higher. It's 1.3 and 0.8 on the super rate. You might ask me why is yaw higher. Well, when I kind of got started, yaw
That's what I said.
Oftentimes needed to be higher to get the same sort of stick movement to your pitch and roll.
Awkward.
There's also
No
a sensitivity in
Oswell.
our fingers into that probably plays a role, especially now that Betaflight has come so far. So you may want to try flat rates all the way across, flat meaning the same, or you may want to try using a higher yaw rate if you find that your nose control,
I never
or what I
even
call
look at the
nose
rates
control,
tab.
if you're not getting your...
Honestly, you shouldn't. If you feel comfortable flying, don't bother. Like, there's so many things in FPV that people, not everybody, but a lot of people will insist you must tinker with this. You must fly this firmware. You must use these motors.
These are awful rates for 95% of people starting out.
You'll probably be fine just using whatever you're comfortable with now until you're not comfortable with it anymore. And just go by that logic, you know? Or find a pilot who flies kind of close to you or your style, and then just, you know, try the stuff they're flying. See if you like that. But every person that I talk to that's new, it feels like every person, I'm sure it's not all of them, but the majority of new people that I speak to in velocidrone,
Love Expo.
they usually
Even
say,
throttle.
I'm flying 25
you must always
degree
set up your
camera.
fail-safe tab.
And I say, why? Have you experimented with other camera angles? Do you like 25? Well, I watched a Mr. Steele video. Mr. Steve told me to set to 25 or whatever he flies. I think it's 25.
I can't.
But I'm like,
I respect your Expo usage.
Try everything else.
Expo away.
Try
I learned
other
Project
things.
Mockingbird rates when I started flying, 1,720.
Project Mockingbird rates. Holy moly. Yeah, I don't use any
I make
Expo
sure the
either.
quad arms and has the sticks right, then send it.
I am not a fan of Expo.
Yep, bad advice goes viral and then you can't change their mind.
Yeah, which sucks. And all right, now that I'm saying it in my head, it sounds weird to say out loud, but I'm so worried about doing that. The more our channel grows...
You need to clip OG saying angle till I die.
I will.
Just kidding.
I will actually.
Never have done anything with failsafe.
I get so nervous about that though, Chopper Girl, like putting out not false information, but either like something that people don't fully understand, or like I say it wrong, or it comes across wrong, or it bricks somebody's shit, God forbid, or you know, like I always worry about that though. I always worry about that. I always have like this fear of that. And so when people ask me questions, you'll notice I will never give you a straight answer unless I've done it myself. If I've done it myself, I'll give you the straight answer for what I did to make it work. Gladly. I'll share that with you all day. But if I haven't done it myself, I will give you that answer as I have not done it myself. Like, take this as you will. You know, you can trust this info if you want. But
to a beginner, I recommend 200 to 270 degrees. Project Mockingbird is something way different. TV. To be more exact. Heads gives the best advice 90% of the time.
That's what we're looking for, baby.
While Nick's rates look worse than they feel, they're surprisingly flyable as long as you stay away from the ends.
Okay. Yeah, I have a feeling like 1300 would be pretty spicy at the ends.
Maybe you're flying a little bit diagonal or sideways. Pump up your yaw rate just a touch and see if that brings the camera or the nose of the drone pointing in the direction that you're flying
is a twitchy bucking bronco.
It does look kind of odd if you're unintentionally flying kind of diagonally because your yaw control is just a bit off. You can also see there, I don't use Expo. I don't use Expo regardless of the quad. I use these rates, and The RC Expo, I use that on every single quad I fly. It doesn't matter if it's...
So, okay, I guess I can tell you guys this now because I don't think it's ever going to happen. But, so the other reason I was waiting on this rates video was because Angry Don was supposed to do it with me. It was supposed to be a half and half.
You want your rates as low as you possibly get them for the maximum stick resolution.
Because...
I had to fly 1,000 degrees to do some of the super spinny indoor egal.
Don saw that like a lot of people were... Edoc. It was Edoc. You son of a... I can't even refresh it because I got to finish reading the people wrote underneath you now. That wasn't even that long of a sentence. What was that about? You typed too many numbers. You too many numbers, Edoc. You Canadians and your numbers. I know you guys are known for it. Anyways, Don was supposed to do the video with me. Angry Don was supposed to do it with me. And there was supposed to be a whole bit where I talk in French in the beginning and I swear and I say, I was learning the French line. I was talking to Yves. He was helping me like pronounce the words right. I'll never remember it right now. My brain's all over the place. But I was supposed to say like a couple swear words in French and then pass it over to Don. And Don, I was going to like type subtitles for him, like jokey ones, talking about rates. But anyways, it never panned out. And so the video never happened. But Don makes a strong argument for no expo as well. So our video, if we ever actually did it, we would be making the same argument that Nick is here about not using expo. Giving yourself a raw feeling the whole way through. You want that raw feeling.
It's the same all the time. So there it is. Those are my rates. You should find your own, but you're welcome to tinker and try mine out. Rates, kind of like PID tunes, are very, very personal. You have to find what speaks to you, what gives you the control that you're looking for. Some people prefer much lower rates. Some people even prefer higher rates. I think generally most people would say my rates are somewhat high. It may have to do with my experience playing baseball.
I'd say his rates were high if I didn't know so many other people that fly like stupid fast rates for no reason. Like, what are you doing that for? You just showing off.
Stuff.
You don't
Much
enjoy
prefer
that.
my 540-ish rates though. I use 1100 degrees. Splatty cunts. Rather. And you want your sticks as long as possible.
Yes.
Did you see
Nice
Josh's new rate video?
long Gimbles.
I'm a little OCD, so I tend to adjust and just fly stock.
Joshua has a new
No
rates
expo.
video? God dang
Keep
it.
it crisp and keep it raw.
I think it's already 1 a.m.
Beta
I should
Flight
probably
Expo
stop
is awful.
watching other
Actual
people's
rate Expo
shit
is
making
decent
fun of
though.
it.
You want Expo so you can make the center stick even flater.
Even flater.
Nick Burns is no expert on aerobatics.
I like keeping things
Nick
flate.
Burns is no authority on rates FYI, nor is Mr. Steele.
It's Mr. Steve, and yes, he is. Have you seen how many subscribers he has? How many subscribers do you have? I don't think so. Just saying. Take a dab, bud, unless you don't like 5-inch flying. I don't have any wax, sir. I'll go smoke after I'm done here. I'm not smoking again because it's 1:10. I need to smoke and go to bed. But I need to brush my teeth first still.
Heads gets down pretty hard with 5 inches. What was the expo advice again? Caught that on the tail.
And thank you for the $1.99 super chat, you big bully.
End. Subscribers does not mean jack to me.
No.
LOL, did JB drop a rate video during this stream?
It shouldn't mean jack to you. I was just kidding. What was the expo advice again? The expo advice I was giving, I don't think Nick said anything. I think Nick just said you want the same feeling the whole way through the stick, which I agree on. I prefer it that way. I don't like expo because then you get inconsistencies in the stick. You adapt to those inconsistencies and then it becomes normal to you, but I don't know. For learning, it was easier for me to use no expo, and then I just never found a need for it after that. Whatever. Some people feel like they need it. Not high.
So you are a React channel now.
Yes, we're rebranding tonight. We're rebranding. And Infinity Reacts. It's a working title. We'll work on that, but we'll get it squared away.
Those years up through college and up to 40, I maybe developed some finger sensitivity, although it doesn't make a lot of sense because you only use the right hand, in my case, the right hand to throw a baseball. The left hand maybe has the same sensitivity. Maybe I was just born with it. But try to find your own rates. You're welcome to try mine. You will be seeing this shirt and this look again here very shortly because I'm cutting 2 videos tonight. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, or otherwise, please let me know in the comments section below.
Who said that? Bones, you're hired.
Appreciate your time.
I could have bought props for
You're
dat
our
money.
name guy.
For watching.
Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's maybe a lean.
Maybe maybe it was baseball. Maybe he was born with it. Maybe it was Maybelline. Oh, Nick Burns. Mr. Nick. The one time I turned on a Nick Burns video and he had an Infinity Loop shirt on. I haven't screamed for my wife to get the camera so fast in my life. Oh, it was a happy day.
I want to hear about your neighbor's vacation.
Yeah. Yeah, tell me more about that during the flight. I love Nick doing his background talking while he's flying.
He wet himself.
When he throws in the his little tidbits about like random shit where it has nothing to do with anything. He'll just be flying and be like, yeah, so around the back here, there's a swing set. We're getting a new pool put in. It's pretty nice. There's a nice awning being built over there. I like to sit there after work sometimes with my feet up. Nice tall glass of iced tea.
Epic.
Sometimes, hard day at work, come home, maybe a little Long Island iced tea. I don't know. Who's to say? Yeah, that's the best. It's cozy. You just want to just curl up, put your feet up,
love
and
that too.
Light a fire. Just watch a Nick Burns video. Just hang out and listen to Nick
LOL.
tell you about his day. Now, I've always been a fan of Nick's content. And you know what? And I will gladly say this because I'm an adult man who can do these types of things.
This particular type of leaves falls this time of year, depending on the humidity and temperature.
That's exactly what he would talk about. I can disagree with people and still really like them. I like Nick a lot, and I have disagreed with a lot of his takes on products and all that stuff.
Like Let's Go Brandon paid for everything.
I have
his best video was crashing an indestructible duct fan quad into a tree to stress test it.
That was pretty entertaining. That was a good one. I feel like most people remember that one. That was a pretty good one. Much like my Babito video, which most people remind me of. Who cares? That thing sucks. Anywho, I think that's it for me, folks. I gotta go. This is too late. It's 1:15. You animals need to go to bed or go about your day. Go fly something. Go fly something.
I
and
still
if it's
need
poopy
to fly
outside,
one of those indestructible
get
drones.
in the sim.
I don't think they are as much as they claim. Infinirito. Either that or send them to like Tyrant in Bri 5. To be fair,
so many times I crashed.
He crashes into his pool. It was great. Keep it spicy. Great hang heads.
Absolutely.
Man, best stream ever.
Absolutely. A lot of
Love
fun,
you
guys. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. Thank you, everyone, for the support as well tonight. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Again,
thanks,
Tuesday night, I think I'm switching with OG again. OG might be Thursday night for Race Gal. We'll let you guys know ahead of time. But it's either Tuesday or Thursday I'll be back. And then Tuesday or Thursday, OG will be here. Friday, we get a new map from Boner for Freestyle Friday in the morning. And there will be a giveaway Friday morning. You guys are getting first access to this knowledge. There'll be a giveaway on stream, though, for a frame.
Og skipping out
Friday
of FMV
morning.
again, ICP.
So, be here.
Contact me on Telegram.
If you want to do that.
At blah blah blah. You won.
That's always in the comments. It's always, contact me at Telegram. Click this link. Not suspicious at all. But yeah, Friday morning, new Boner FPV map that's supposed to be trippy as hell. Frame giveaway for
See you Friday
one
morning.
person in attendance. Saturday, I'll let you guys know for sure midweek. I'll try to post about it maybe on Facebook or something. But Saturday should be the Nick Burns in the loop with Nick
Good
Burns.
one, keep it up, the
and
life
I
advice.
am pumped for that. I can't wait. So, yeah, another full week of stuff. I got some videos coming out. I'm working on a bunch of stuff. I have the new V-Fly chargers here, which I'll show you guys. I'll give you guys a first look at this too before I go, because I love this. Is like so sick. It's nerdy shit because I'm into filming stuff, you know.
Scourge.
But I got something to kind of step up the video production a little bit. Look at this B-roll. Look at this B-roll shot of the V-Fly thing. It's shit quality because my camera's trying to focus on a cell phone screen. But you see how it's like nice slow pan? Oh, there it goes. It's 4K AF and it's on a track. So it just moves. I got these. It's so hard. It looks like shit in the camera. My bad. It'll look good in the video, in the review. I got some. I wanted to step up the shots though a little bit. Shots were looking a little
Great
stale.
Stream. Maybe next
Those
time
overhead
fly,
product shots.
and not be political, like you don't do. Let's go, Brandon.
I'll do my best.
Tracked.
Sorry.
AHH yet.
I will do my best.
Sweet. Crispa.
It's tracked and it's free roaming. It has wheels you can set too, so you can like set a path. So if you wanted to do like a circle around something, anyways, you'll see footage from it. But yeah, product shots are now 4K and on a track, and they got experimental lighting. We're getting crazy over here. I got strobe lights and shit. Anyways, all right, boys and girls, have yourselves a wonderful Saturday night, Sunday morning, whatever it is for you. Saturday morning, maybe.
Heads. Crazy. Lots to look forward to.
And we'll see you guys.
Thanks for keeping us entertained.
Tuesday night, either me or OG.
Nice. Have a good night.
We'll figure out. When
say good night to the bad guy.
So say good night to the bad guy. See you guys. Peace.
Heck yeah, man. Thanks, heads. Peace, love, and beaver grease. Not a microwave spinner like Joan Drone. You'll never seen a bad guy like this again.
Only bringing you guys the best of the best on this channel 90% of the time.